said, just sort it out. You're not going to let me brace it. We bought him $150 brace. I mean, but he can't move. So, Reese or G. Grayson. See, Grayson was third string running back initially, and then they wanted him. I think G's playing safety something. I don't know. But we're shit out of luck for running back. Reese is next, and then Trahan or G. I don't know. That's how it's they don't know. We're just going to wing it. Hopefully, it doesn't happen. We're just going to spread the ball.
Those are all muted, right? Everything's on it.
Mitch, do you remember what that Facebook pages I manage of? To share it? I found it last week. Now I can't remember where I found it at.
Go to the left side, maybe the drop down, then you go up.
Yeah, tried that.
Not it. May have to call Kyle. No, I'm not sure. Just call him. So we got our signal. We're all connected.
Yeah, everything's on. We're on right now. We're just trying to share it to Facebook. You have to FaceTime me. I forgot my off.
Hey, I'm going to put you on speaker and let's talk to Don. We got everything up and going. We just can't figure out how to share it to Facebook. So hang on a second. All right, fire away, Kyle.
Yeah, there should be the Facebook. There should be the Facebook icon or like the share. I just select that as share. Like right below the screen.
Below the screen.
It says edit. Wait, what's that button right there? The arrow right by the microphone. Get that share. Okay, that's it. Now push on Facebook. Hold on, wait. Okay. Okay, so right now it says Kyle Medier. Where do we drop down?
There should be like a little icon box in the top left corner where it says share.
Okay, so all right, right by FNDD, right there, click on the drop down. And Tornado Radio Network. You are a genius.
You can type a little message that says, "Hey guys, click here for the game." Or something
Share
like
live stream. Okay, I think that's it.
That's it.
So you want to check it out and see? Okay, we're all hooked up, and I think we're live actually.
Yeah, we're live with no volume.
We're live with no volume right now. So check it out and let us know. All right, I need to do a mic check. This is my duty week at work. Every third week, somebody's on call basically. So any kid that's arrested.
If anyone gets arrested,
Or
they
removed
go
from this family, or juvenile.
Be in the tank until it loses
Yeah, you're gonna be in the tank till at least Monday.
That's why I used to always laugh about my kids. Chris Abraham he knew. If one of mine ever got in trouble, I said, look, you don't call me another night. Yeah. I said, take him where he can't get hurt, put him in that back cell and leave his ass. And then when he goes, I want my call, just tell him, your daddy don't want to take this call.
Your daddy's asleep. We'll go down here and test this. I'll let you know. You're going to have to look, be right there. See the walkie-talkie on the yellow thing?
So you're gonna be there. That's you're two, and I'm looking three.
He's one.
Yeah. do is we got to.
All right, mic check, mic check.
Yeah, I got you, Mitch.
Don, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I got you, Mitch.
I turn it on.
Yeah, it helps if I turn it on.
Hey, let me get down here just a little bit further and see what my range is. Anything you want to say? All right, mic check, mic check.
Yep, we got you.
I don't think I could get far enough away in this stadium for you not to have me.
If you find a chili dog, let me know.
I'm going to try to get down here to the end zone, and I might even try. No, I'm not going to go to the other side.
Hey, stop right there.
Must be good.
Yeah, probably about 5 yards back to me.
Okay, Don, I had my back to you. If I'm facing you, is that better?
Yeah, you just have to stop walking.
Okay, so if I'm reporting live right here, we're good?
Yeah, as long as you're just staying still, it won't. Like the last 10 yards as you walk, I'd lose you. But then once you stop and look at me, I got you.
I got you. Okay, good deal. We're all good.
That's all the way to the end zone?
So I am standing on the goal line right now.
Yeah, it's perfect.
10-4.
I think he's done testing, Bruce. You were holding it up the whole time?
Well, I'm holding it up now.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's muted.
do what?
I'm not getting any audio, but I don't remember how we unmuted it.
I'm getting his audio, though. Now I'm.
This is always muted. I don't know why. The default is muted. have it on. Make sure it's on. That's the problem.
Mitch. Mitch.
Because it's not really getting on yet.
Mitch. He's probably got it turned off, saving the battery. Hang on, let me call him. But I was getting him in my headphones.
From here? It may have been he had to have it on. I remember it. I remember what it was. Simple.
Hey.
Turn it on.
Mitch. Mitch.
One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's me. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hey, Don. Hang on.
That's it.
There he is.
That's it. When he has it off, it mutes. Okay.
Hey, just so you know, when you have your mic off, it mutes, so we couldn't hear.
Yeah, that's.
But
we're
once you
good.
turn it back on, we're good now.
Yep.
So that's what we wanted to make sure of.
Yep. We're good. All right. Good evening, everybody. From North Vermillion High School, somewhere around Mo, Leroy, and Maurice, the Sulphur Golden Tours take on the North Vermillion Patriots. Sulphur coming in at 1-2 on the year, coming off of their first victory of the season, beating Como last week 17-6 at Matt Walker Stadium. They're taking on a North Vermillion team they've never faced before. The Patriots are a member of District 4-4A, which includes Washington, Marion, and LaGrange. Of course, they're not playing football this year. The Patriots are 2-2 on the year. They have beaten Iota 23-14 and Crowley 35-20. Their losses have come to Ascension Episcopal 48-13 and Rain 49-7. They were winners last week against Crowley. They also had a game in there against Erath canceled earlier in the year. So it's a chance for the Golden Tours to hopefully build on that victory last week against Como. But for Sulphur, the question is, who can run the football? Injuries really hurt the Golden Tours last week. Tag Stelly came in, re-injured his shoulder, but did an unbelievable job picking up 128 yards and a couple of touchdowns and leading the Tours to victory. He'll be playing again tonight. But boy, if he goes down, I'm not really sure who Sulphur will have to run the football. We told him, don't look up here for help from us.
Bruce, we got Mitch Red down on the sidelines. He's kind of been patrolling down there. Mitch, have you seen anything as far as did we bring any running backs this week?
So, guys, word on the street down here is that Tag Stelly's going, like Bruce said. Also, he does have that injured shoulder, but he's a tough kid and he's going to be fine. If needed, they'll do running back by committee and maybe spread it out a little bit and get some of these wideouts involved. That's what I'm hearing so far.
Well, you do what it takes to make it work. That's what the Tours have to do. And no doubt that they can get that taken care of here this evening. It is a hazy evening here. If you can see us on YouTube, that's not fog, that's smoke. We're in the midst of a bunch of sugarcane field fires here.
Yeah, we'll pretty much just kind of have a fixed camera tonight. We're set up in the visitors' bleachers on about the 25-yard line, so we'll better bring you all the audio for the game. But like I say, from the video standpoint, if you can see the North Vermillion press box on the other side, it's not much bigger than a tugboat wheelhouse. So we're over here in the stands tonight, so we'll cover things as best we can. Like I say, from the 25 on the one end of the field, and Mitch is kind of camped out on the far end of the field, so we should be able to give you some pretty good coverage tonight.
Golden Tours will get the football to start things off. Of course, we don't know much at all about North Vermillions. We have never seen them before. They are dressed in white, red over white with black numerals and white headgear. The Golden Tours in the road whites over gold with the gold headgear. Sulphur will be going from south to north, from left to right here in the first quarter. Our 5 officials still meeting in the middle of the field here. So we are waiting for them. Looks like the kicker is Patrick Chapman. He will tee it up just to our left. Golden Tours aren't back very deep.
Wilson back, obviously the normal Traylon Creary and Braylon Walker go deep.
Right-footed soccer-style kicker.
Bruce, some uniforms almost look like Notre Dame out there.
Yes, they do. Notre Dame got whipped last week by Lafayette Christian. Very short kick. Golden Tours wisely called for a fair catch. And that's going to be 15 yards, maybe.
Yeah, that's
marked off against North Vermillion for interference.
Didn't hit him very hard, but he got him just enough, and looks like he's going to get the friendly penalty to start the game.
It's Tyler Massey calling for the fair catch, which you can do.
Well, and obviously they let him call for the fair catch right there from a safety standpoint. There's no sense in seeing someone get hurt. That onside kick, that kick kind of surprises me, though.
Yes.
Especially early in the ball game like this. In fact, Sulphur looked like they were ready for it. So they may have seen some of that on film as well.
Kind of an unofficial onside kick attempt. So this will move it 15 yards. Well, we saw.
Let's set them up at the 40-yard line.
Penalty after penalty last week.
Yeah, this in essence, Bruce, is just about like a turnover. Especially with us getting set up toward. Well, now
they're moving the football back. And they're going to mark it off against Sulphur. Of course, we're on the other side of the field from the press box, so we don't see what the call is.
It looked like it was like an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, I think when Massey caught it, he must have said something, and he pointed at somebody.
Maybe the flag. We thought the flag was on them, but the flag was on us.
Yeah.
So is that going to start us at the 25?
Let's see. The 45 would have been probably the 30.
The 30.
And now Coach Towery wants to know what's going on. Yeah, it's near the 30. That's just me doing math. If it was at the 40 from the 45, and it would have been for the 30 from the 45. So
look, I sure hope we had a lot of referee conferences last week. Kind of just messes up the whole rhythm of the ball game. So hopefully we'll
played
get out.
4 seconds in this one, and I don't know why we played 4 seconds because it's a fair catch. So the clock should not have started at all. All right, first down Sulphur from their own 30-yard line. Clark in the shotgun. They're going to throw it. Caught by Stelly here on the near side. Makes a couple of nice moves. Then he'll pick up, looks like about 6 yards or so. It's going to be hard for us to tell from our low angle exactly where the ball is. Sulphur will pick up.
We're going to call it 6 yards.
Yeah.
That looks like a good spot, Bruce. They'll bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Tours.
2 receivers go to the left, 1 out here to the right. Stelly in the backfield with Clark in the shotgun. And they will throw it. It is complete.
To Walker.
And Walker's on the way. Going to be brought down, looks like in North Vermillion territory. 1 man to beat. He couldn't quite get past him.
That was a nice job by Walker of just getting the ball upfield right there. He didn't try to go to the sideline. He just got an alley right there and headed right up the middle of the field for a first down of the night for the Tours. And that's going to set him up. Looks like the North Vermillion caught the 47-yard line, 1st and 10.
2 receivers wide left, 1 here to the near side. Wingman also to the right for the Tours. Clark calls for the football. He'll move Stelly over to the right. Now he has it. He'll give it to Tag on the left side. Tag got room to run. He's inside the 40.
I think he's going to, if he doesn't have another first, he's going
Could
to
be close. Looked like right at the 40.
So we'll call it a 2nd and 3. Yeah, it looks like he found a little running lane over there, and he was able to bounce it outside for a nice gain.
Boy, just every time he gets the football, man, you know that's got to hurt.
Well, also with a banged-up shoulder like that. The other thing is the first time he gets tackled. I mean,
yeah,
he may go through a few plays, but I mean that one time he gets tackled tonight kind of just sends that shock through your whole body.
2nd and 3 from the 40. He's going to run it again. He's got trouble hanging on to it.
Yeah, they had a little miscue on the handoff right there.
Lost back. Looks like the 43 to the 43-yard line or so. So it'll bring up 3rd down and about 7 for the Tours.
I think Tag thought Clark was going to keep it right there.
Okay.
And Clark was trying to make sure he kept it in Tag's belly, and it ended up being a bobble. And they got some penetration there by a linebacker.
So they'll send 2 receivers to the left, 1 here to the right on 3rd and 7. About the 43-yard line in North Vermillion territory. Clark to throw. Overthrows his intended receiver. Is that Booney? Yeah, Jack Booney.
Yeah, and he had him open right there on that little comeback.
The Tours will send out the punt team. Out comes Corey Baudouin. 2 men will go back deep for North Vermillion. One of them is on the near side.
Can't get a number on the far side.
Can't see the other. He won't turn this way. Chance to pin the Patriots deep. Good snap, not a rush.
Nice kick.
Yeah, too nice. As it'll go into the end zone for the touchback.
Yeah, it bounced at about the 5 or the 4 maybe, and but it had turned itself over, so he wasn't going to get the checkup right there.
9:11 to go in the first quarter. North Vermillion with their first possession. It's scoreless here.
Mitch, that was a big defensive stop there for North Vermillion. Start the ball game. Yeah, Don, Coach Tower just talking to the offense, trying to get those linemen a little closer together. Thinks they have that figured out. And Boney was open on that. You can probably tell from there, but just a little bit wide throw. So we're going to be all right there.
From the shotgun, Martin with lots of pressure slings it wide on the far side of the field, and it's incomplete.
Pressure was, it looked like about number 91, Landon Arant.
Yep.
Arant.
I think that's Marcantel back there with him, too, 54.
Yep, Ridge Marcantel. Imagine Ridge Marcantel showing up to play a game, Bruce.
Yep.
I think we begin every week calling his name, and we end every week calling his name.
But 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. Receiver left and right, 2 over to the left side. Martin going to heave it deep. Man is open. It is dropped. He laid it right into the hands of Ethan Guidry. Maybe didn't lead him quite enough.
Coverage there was by Caleb Lorette. And, he may have got just a little bit too much air underneath that ball, and it almost kind of just dropped straight down.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 10 coming up for North Vermillion from their own 20-yard line. 2 plays, 2 pass attempts here for the Patriots. 1 man in the backfield along with Martin. He will hand it to that one man who drops it, but he falls on it at the 21. It's almost like he ran without it. He just kind of dropped it. But luckily for North Vermillion, they will fall on it. They'll have to punt it away.
This will be their first punt attempt of the night. Looks like that may be their place kicker.
Yeah, it's Chapman.
39, Patrick Chapman. He's actually one of the taller kids on their squad.
Dropping back deep is Elliott. Torres should be in pretty good field position here.
Elliott's going to set up, looks like at about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, just across. Now he backs up a little bit more to the 40. Here comes pressure. He gets it away. Not a great punt, but it's going to take one heck of a roll for North Vermillion.
That's one Gavin's got to step up. Fair catch right there. He'll cut off about 10 yards.
8:14 to go. The clock continues to run. It must take about 4 seconds to shut it off. It's still running. Now at 8:09 to go. Here in the first quarter, Sulphur with their second possession. And we'll try to guess how far down the field it is here.
Mitch kind of be listening, but I'm sure, like you mentioned, Coach Towery's just looking for consistency. I know that was one of the big things he preached this week.
I think you're going to see a good drive here, Don.
Looks like it's just inside the 30. Man in motion. They will hand it off up the middle. And let's see.
Look like a little wide receiver real quick. Stelly. Go ahead, Mitch.
Hey, I know you guys have noticed the public address announcer is calling the play-by-play.
I know.
As well.
I caught that.
Reminds me of when we played Kaplan, and their public address announcer was telling the team to watch for the fake punt. Hey, also keep an eye on Tag Stelly. Not sure how that shoulder is.
I guess he appears to still be in there.
We'll call it a 2nd and 7.
Well, he's got the ball now. Boy, he ran into a big old boy at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up probably 2 or 3 at least, and they'll bring up a 3rd down for the Tours.
That's not something you see very often, Bruce. The guy that tackled him actually got up and helped him up, helped Tax up off the field. A little different there.
It's like 3rd and 6, maybe a short 6 coming up for the Tours. They'll send 3 receivers out here to the right, 1 to the left. Stelly is in the backfield. Of course, he's a very good receiver.
Vizier's open in the middle of the field. So is Gavin, though.
Yep. Elliott for the first down as he threw that on a rope. A very nice throw by Clark to pick up the first down.
I hope that's a play that the offensive coordinator took note of, Bruce, because Vizier was wide open in the middle of the field about 8 yards down. So it's definitely a play, though. We'll have to watch that, see if they come back to that later tonight.
Looks like it's about the 45-yard line for the Tours. We are scoreless here midway through the first quarter from North Vermillion High School. Clark will hand it off to Stelly, sweeping left. Stelly looks like he'll get it into North Vermillion territory. So a good pickup on first down.
So you got to about the 49.
They're going to give us the water break here.
I guess they're going to
Do that all year, huh?
Well, I'm assuming so. Maybe with the limited games. Usually, I think they stop it at
Usually it's only in September. Yeah, they stop at October
early
1st. But I'm sure the players don't mind.
Bruce, first time the Golden Tours have visited North Vermillion, and nice little stadium out here in Maurice, private school. Not quite sure how many years they've been here, but
Hasn't
very
been
impressed
long.
with their facility.
It's one of those things where they consolidated, I think, a bunch of little bitty schools like in Mo and Leroy.
Oh, so I was thinking they were private schools.
Oh, no,
they're
no.
public.
Mm-mm. Yes, sir. They are a public school.
So that's going to bring up a second, and we'll call it a second and long 4 for the Golden Tours, just inside North Vermillion territory. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Second time Tours have been in this spot on the field. Clark to throw. He is throwing deep. Boy, look at the holding. You got to be kidding me there. Thank you. He had his jersey.
It's a little frustrating about that. You got the back judge actually had a better angle than the side judge.
Yeah.
And he had no intentions of ever pulling the flag out of his pocket. And I think the side judge finally kind of bailed him out there. Thank goodness.
And it still nearly fell into his lap because he fell down. This could be pass interference.
Another one of them officiating huddles right here. I think there's only one call they can make, though. Well, 2 calls, I guess, but both on the defense. See what they call.
Of course, we thought that after the fair catch.
After the kickoff.
Yeah, it's against them. Again, they're facing the other direction, so we can't see what the calls are.
But it will be a first down for the Golden Tours, most importantly.
It looks like it's 10, so that would be holding. 39-yard line. Yes, listen to the PA guy.
Mitch, I think they were waiting on you to get that flag up for him.
I might have just kept it if I'd picked it up.
Mitch was probably trying to find something to throw out there. As obvious as that was. Clark gives it to Stelly. Well, he makes a nice move at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get it down inside the 35, close to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he originally wanted to go left off a tackle, and it looked like it was kind of bottled up, and so he went to cut it back across the field, and the far side was bottled up as well. So he just cut it right between the hash marks and ended up with a nice gain of 6 on the play.
2nd and 4 from the 33. 5:15 to go in a scoreless first quarter. Sulphur on the move here.
Yeah, Sulphur's definitely looked to punch something in right here, Bruce. This is a big drive for him, I think, on offense.
Clark throws far side. Elliott turns and catches it.
We knocked out of bounds right about the 22-yard line. That's going to result in another Golden Tour first down. Boy, him and Gavin really look on the same page tonight. I could see that play developing from here, and he throws the ball well before Elliott comes out of his break.
I was going to say, Elliott didn't see the ball leave his hands, but when he turned around, it was right there. Just the way you practice it. It's at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10 Tours. 2 receivers go to the left side. One comes out here to the right. Stelly in the backfield to the right of Jacob Clark. On first down, Clark will throw. Throws deep. There's Elliott. Elliott is caught it for the touchdown.
Golden Tours.
There is a flag. This will be interference. Should be on North Vermillion.
Yeah, it looked like the defender actually grabbed Gab. It was a double move right there. And as he came out of his first move, he grabbed him. So it should be either hold or pass interference. And, so this touchdown, the first of the night for either team, should stand for your Golden Tours.
They're giving him the option of the kickoff?
Yeah, they take the penalty.
Pass interference, North Vermillion. And they will penalize on the kickoff. So the Tours will get it.
I just thought that would be a penalty decline right there.
Yeah, I would have thought so too.
On the pass interference. Usually you only get it if it's a dead ball foul. Extra points up, and it's going to be good. So with 4:16 to go in the first quarter, you Golden Tours have taken a 7-0 lead. Mitch, what we're seeing, looks like Gavin Elliott and Clark are really on the same page tonight.
Yeah, Don, that was a well-thrown ball and a great route. Looks to me like, and it sounds from what I'm hearing down here, we're going to see enough running game to keep that defense honest, and it could be Jacob Clark's night to have a big game. So we'll see how it shakes out. Also, the pass interference call on the pass to Walker, he almost caught that laying flat on his back, which would have been spectacular. But nevertheless, good drive there by the Tors. Look for more of that.
Well, Mitch called it when they had the football. He said this is going to be a good drive, and it was. And I think I agree with him that if your passing game is working as well as it's clicking right now for the Tors, you got a very injured running back. That might be the way to go.
Well, and then behind your running back, there's a lot of inexperience, let's face it. So you're looking at your senior quarterback and your senior wideout in Elliott, and then, a 3-year starter in Walker, your other junior wideout, probably looking to lean heavily on both of them guys tonight.
Get yourself a big lead late or in the second half and put some of those young guys in there to run the football maybe a little bit. Give them a chance to get some experience.
Yeah, because as we saw last week, the offensive line actually got better as the game went on.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be interesting to watch them again tonight and see if they kind of start to wear down that defensive line like they did last week.
Going to kick this from the 45-yard line now. It says habits, and he's going to squib it along the ground, and he takes a great Sulphur roll. It is picked up and then immediately falling down at about the 15-yard line.
Looks like they're going to mark him actually all the way back to the –
yeah, is it 15, huh?
Well, one's at the 15, one's at the 14. Let's see who wins.
Either way, it's inside the 20, and that's always good.
Well, and that was a good job by their return guy because, if he doesn't step up and catch that ball when he did, things are fixing to get real interesting down there in that corner.
Tors were closing in on it. Of course, that's not a punt. That's a live ball. All right, 1st and 10, North Vermillion. They picked up 1 yard on their first possession. This one starts at the 15.
We'll see if North Vermillion tries to go deep here again.
They're going to run it this time. Running room to the 20-yard line.
Looks like I see getting off the bottom of that pile's number 41, Bladen Laidlaw. And a couple other Tors were in on that tackle. That's a nice gain of 5, just right up the middle there. Nothing fancy.
Benny Freeman, the running back for North Vermillion.
That may be the other return guy on the kickoffs as well, Bruce.
Could be. Not very big. He's going to run, and the Tors are all over it. They can't quite bring him down in the backfield. It'll be a loss, but just a small loss, but still.
Tackle looked like their tacklers were led by number 1, Daniel Burton. We're talking about Ridge Marketel in that play. He doesn't make the tackle, but he gets enough penetration to cause that running back to really have to go another two steps deeper and even wider. And by the time he does all that, it allowed the defensive backs to get up there and make the play for the Golden Tors.
Arnold was the gentleman's name, Colin Arnold. He loses a yard, so it's 3rd and 6 from the 19. Martin to throw, zips that one complete. Nice. Looks like a slant route. The gentleman is Broussard. Yep, Rontrell Broussard. First down, North Vermillion. Their first down of the ball game comes with 3:04 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, they ran some trips on that right side, just kind of flooded the middle of the field right there. It was an easy pitch and catch there for the quarterback.
From the 33-yard line, they'll give it to Broussard on the sweep. He did a great job of avoiding the Tors in the backfield. I don't think he's going to pick up much, if anything.
Arant was originally there for about a 3-yard loss, and he did a wonderful job. He put that cleat in the dirt and cut it back up the field right there.
It's 2nd down and 10 from the 33. Keep him in 2nd, 3rd, and long, and that's to your advantage. 3 receivers out here to the left, tight end to the right. Martin to throw, and that's
almost a lateral.
And it's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. I was waiting for somebody.
Well, the side guy had it kind of marked as a lateral, and he was watching it, although he didn't throw his beanbag for a fumble, and the back judge finally whistled it incomplete.
I was watching the white hat. So it is 3rd down and 10. Yeah, that was awful close. Trying to set up a wide receiver screen, I guess, here on the left side.
Let's see 3rd and 10 here. Let's see if the Tors bring a little pressure. And North Vermillion had a receiver open deep on that first possession. Looks like they're going to go a little screen pass.
Yep.
It's going to be a nice job.
Tripped.
He tripped on that dreadful 33-yard line, Bruce. But we'll take it.
Yeah, that saved it. It could have been a much bigger play than that. It's Freeman once again, which it's a gain of 3. It's 4th and 7, but that's Sulphur's defense has really been pressuring Martin, and that's kind of a way to slow it down.
Yeah, Ridge Marketel got pressure, obviously, on the screen pass. Or screen play, you're going to get some pressure, but so far they've had some success. North Vermillion has in the middle of the field, so the defense will have to take a look at that.
Chapman back in. Walker back deep. Pressure again. They're going to get one of these. Boy, that's a great kick.
Wow.
Man, oh, man. That's going to go maybe 5-yard line. The PA guy says, goodness. You're talking about flip the field.
They were at the 30. Mitch, I think they were at the 36 or 37. It's all the way down to the 5 right there. He got all of that punt.
About 59 or so?
Yeah, Don, he really got a hold of that one. And I don't know if that's what we expect the rest of the game or if that just happened. Well, we'll see. Nice punt, though.
1:25 to go first quarter. Sulphur leads 7-0. They have it at their own 5-yard line. Can't make a mistake here. It's about as far from us as you can get. Clark will throw. Now he's in trouble. He's going to run, and he's got a little bit of room.
He's got a little room out there.
Yep. Going to get it out close to the 10-yard line.
If he gets to the 10, that's a gain of 5. We'll take that on first down.
Yeah, I think it's more than that.
Yeah, Mitch says a gain of 6. Mitch is down there on that end of the field for us.
So it's 2nd and 4. 2 receivers go left. I think there's one here to the right. Big light pole in our way also. They will hand it off. Nope, they're going to throw it again. Far side. It's complete.
On good block. Class.
Yeah.
That's going to be a first down. I'll have to wait and see where he got. Mitch, do you have us a spot right there?
It is a first down. The 22.
So that's a gain of 13 on the.
So they're running a long way down the field. Somebody, and it looked like Elliott threw a great block out there.
Well, that's just one of them plays. You know, you're wanting to get the ball in Walker's hands in open spaces and just let him go from there. And nice job there by the offense. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Tours.
Should be the last play of the quarter. They will run it with Stelly.
He's got another lane up the middle. That's another nice run. I believe that's going to get us another first down, Bruce. Let's see.
I don't know. I don't think that was Stelly.
It looked like a smaller running back.
Yeah, looked like a 2.
Mitch, do you have us a number? Is that a new running back in the ball game?
Yeah, so that's the junior running back, Jackson Cerise, formerly nicknamed the Cerebral Assassin. Chess player, smart kid, and that was a nice little run there. So he's going to get some of the carries tonight, and that was nice to see.
27. Yeah, I saw 2, but it wasn't just the end of the first quarter, by the way, with Sulphur on top 7-0.
You know, Mitch, you talk about Jackson. I can remember his dad, Jay Cerise, bringing him to Golden Tour football games. We're probably literally dragging him up there in a Golden Tour uniform when he was about 4 years old. So while we don't call his name a whole lot, obviously he's got a lot of pedigree for the Golden Tours.
Yeah, Don, when he was 10, he played pee-wee football for me, and he was a nose tackle then. Now he's playing running back, slimmed up a lot, looking good out there.
Just a sophomore. He stays out there as the Golden Tours will.
Well, Bruce, this will be a pleasant surprise tonight if Cerise is able to give us some meaningful snaps in the backfield.
Tours now go from right to left.
And he also looks like a little different running style than Stelly as well.
On first down, Clark to throw. Throws deep. Elliott is there. He has caught it. He's caught from behind, but he is way down to the other side of the field. And he and Clark may not have 100 yards yet, but they're getting awful close.
Go ahead, Mitch.
Hey, guys, just another great passing catch to Gavin Elliott. He should have a career night tonight. There's not anybody that I can see that's going to be able to guard him. So that was a beautiful throw and catch again. We're on the 22-yard line.
1st and 10. The pitch is
to Walker out
Walker.
there.
He's on the right side. Oh, yeah, he's gone.
That's going to be another Golden Tour touchdown.
22-yard run. That's a 95-yard drive that took, I think, less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes. You know, Bruce, that's probably a play or a mismatch they've seen on film all week, because I don't really remember seeing us run a similar play to that much this season. But probably something they saw on film. Once again, you know, we've stressed every game, seems like, getting the ball into Walker's hands and letting him do his thing, and as well as Gavin Elliott. And that's what you're seeing tonight.
I think with Elliott, it's the size.
Yeah, he's probably got a 6 or 7 inch kick's going to be good.
It's 14-0 Sulphur with 11:36 to go. I was going to, next time he caught the ball, or they were over here and you could really see it.
When he was down here in the corner, that first touchdown. Yeah, he's got
That's
a 6 or,
look at.
He's probably got a 6 or 7 inch height advantage, and the Tours are definitely capitalizing on that so far tonight.
Oh, absolutely. If you don't have to keep giving the ball to Tag Stelly, you got to let the guy rest. He's sitting on the bench now. Don't do it.
What's going to be interesting is watching Tag Stelly lobby for some playing time, though. He loves he loves being in the ball game.
I understand that, but if you want to be in the one next week and the week after that.
Yeah, next week we'll return to Matt Walker Stadium for homecoming. And the game escapes me, but I'll pick up the opponent here in a minute.
It's not Eunice. No, it's New Iberia.
New Iberia.
Yeah.
Which that should be an interesting contest. New Iberia came into the season with a lot of preseason accolades and kind of haven't lived up to their billing so far.
Habits with the kick to the near side of the field. It will be returned at about the 10-yard line. And the Golden Tours are down there quickly.
Didn't get a number, but number 20, maybe number 23.
Yep,
number 23 for the Tours.
I heard Michael check our rosters
Michael
here.
Johnson.
Okay.
On the tackle right there. Nice open field tackle for the Golden Tours.
So 1st and 10, it looks like it's a 16-yard line or so.
The defense has bent it a little bit tonight, but they haven't broken it all. Still a scoreless ball game for North Vermillion with 11:29 to go.
This is their third drive, and I think all of them have started at the 20 or inside. They will attempt to run it. And, boy, there you go, little kid. He gets out from all the big players right up the middle.
Yeah, we had a defensive lineman, missed him in the backfield early in his run, and it was just kind of like you mentioned, kind of like no one saw him. And he just kept moving forward right there, and no one picked him up. And finally, one of our safeties stepped up, made a tackle, but looks like a gain of about 12 to 15 yards there.
It's Benny Freeman. So 1st and 10 for North Vermillion. They're going to run it again.
They'll fake it.
Oh, no,
with a little
Martin's
quarterback
got it.
around the end.
He turns the corner, and he's out of bounds in his bench on the far side of the field.
He did a lot of running right there for 2 yards.
He got 2
Bruce.
yards, yeah. He will stop the clock with 10:55 to go. Coach Towery and Tag Stelly having a talk.
I told you Tag would be over there lobbying to get back in that ball game. Yeah, Mitch, we just had mentioned that. That quarterback ran a mile for a big gain of 2.
2nd and 8 for the Patriots, who trail 14-0 here. Tours jump.
Tours going to jump offside. I got a little anxious right there. And we had a blitz, number 6 right there for the Golden Tours. Was going to go on a little corner blitz right there as well. Unless North Vermillion moved, but I don't think they did.
Yep, they did.
Oh, they did.
It's full start, yeah.
Well, you know, that offsides penalty is something that's kind of plagued us so far this year. So
somebody jumped on their line. So that'll make it 2nd and 13.
It's like 2nd and 13. Yep. 10:55 to go here in the second quarter.
We got a little bit of a band that came with us here tonight.
And very impressed with the North Vermillion band. We were talking about them before the game. They've got a very large band over there.
They're going to throw deep. It is.
He catches the ball.
Yeah,
he's
out
of bounds.
Yeah, he's well out of bounds.
Coverage over there looks like by number 29, I believe, for the Golden Tours.
Yep, I see a 9.
Grayson Stelly.
So 3rd and 13 from the 29.
I was kind of wondering. Grayson seemed a little relaxed right there on that coverage, but that's why he was relaxed. That ball was thrown out of bounds.
Yeah, and you don't want to hit him. Even out of bounds, you don't want to hit him. Martin to throw. Now he's going to run. Now he's going to throw out here, and he throws it incomplete. Not a bad idea, but he overthrew his receiver out here.
No, and hit 88 for him would have had enough yardage there for a first down. So that's another big play for the Golden Tours.
Landon Duhon. Martin throws the ball well. He just sometimes throws it too well. Walker back in the ball game. The deep man awaiting Chapman's punt.
Yeah,
Chapman boomed one last time.
Gavin Elliott let that first punt drop and result in about a 15-yard roll. So I'm kind of wondering if they made the switch to Walker the last punt return and maybe send a little bit of that due to that. Get a little pressure on him again.
Ugly punt this time.
Yeah, it was a little opposite, but look at that big old bounce he got.
Man.
That's going to roll all the way down. Looks like about
inside
the 29.
the 30. Yeah,
inside the 30. And I think they were on the 29. So that's a 42-yard punt with no return.
10:23 to go first half. Tours lead at 14-0. They have played very well on both sides of the football.
Folks, if you're listening to the ball game and you know someone not listening, encourage them to go over to the Tornado Radio Network Facebook page and then click on the for the YouTube channel. Got a great ball game here so far tonight for the Tours.
From the 29-yard line, Sulphur with the football. Clark in the shotgun to throw. Dumps it off to Stelly, and he can't hang on to it. Little bit too low for tag on the right side.
Well, and Clark still kind of had his feet moving right there. Clark's got to get everything set a little bit more, and he led Stelly too much.
A 2nd down and 10 coming up for Sulphur. Their passing game has been amazing here tonight. They have really done a great job.
Well, not that Clark's played bad this year, but, I mean, this is obviously what you look for in a senior quarterback. Especially going on the road. I mean, this is real big.
Clark will throw it out here. He gets Stelly.
Same play.
Yep.
Just goes the other way. Stelly's got a big gain right there.
He gets pushed out of bounds, and he takes the coach with him.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same play that ran to Walker, but with Walker, it's a pitch play. And but they're seeing on that wide side of the field, they're noticing North Vermillion's not matching up very well so far with the Golden Tours tonight.
No, not size or speed. Sulphur's able to get the bigger players out there and the faster players. He hit Stelly in perfect stride. Led him perfectly that time.
Yeah, Mitch said the ball's at the 41. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the North Vermillion 41 with 9:48 to go here in the second quarter.
They're going to hand it to Stelly, and they're all over him in the backfield for a loss back to the 40, the 48 maybe.
Yeah, and they had a little run blitz right there. That linebacker on the outside, and also that middle linebacker shot the inside gap, and the outside linebacker came around the end.
2nd and 13. The ball just inside North Vermillion territory. 9:20 to go here till halftime. The Tours are on top, 14-0. 3 receivers out here to the left. In motion will go.
It's Bonet.
And Clark to throw. Boy, pressure comes. He throws that incomplete. That was almost picked off.
Well, Bonet, it's a similar pattern that Vizier ran earlier in the ball game. Just kind of just go 5 or 6 yards down the middle of the field and just turn around. And Clark wasn't able to get that pass there low enough.
There's a linebacker, and I can't quite catch the number.
And the worst thing that can happen on that play is Bonet to tip that ball up in the air like he did. And North Vermillion just about came down with an interception.
Their guy tipped it, and it was incomplete. All right, 3rd down and 13 for the Tours. From the North Vermillion 49. Clark to throw. Here comes a blitz. Clark.
Well, Vizier's open. There is an
into the
interception.
hands of somebody. Dylan Nuckan, the junior, makes a nice diving catch. First turnover of the ball game.
You know, he went back to that play right there, Bruce. Vizier that time. Vizier was open once again, and it's almost like he may be having a little trouble seeing. So he knows the receiver's there, but he's having trouble seeing him. He's not able to kind of get that finishing touch on the ball.
Looks like it's near the 30-yard line. First down, they're going to turn around and hand it off on the left side. Lots of room to run. Here we go. 50, caught from behind at about the 40-yard line in Sulphur territory.
Tackle made by number 29, Grayson Stelly.
To the 40-yard line in Sulphur territory. First time the Patriots are going to snap the football on Sulphur's side of midfield.
Well, it just shows you, too, right there. Big turnover. You know, how quickly when the defense has to hop on the field right there, if the offense is ready to go, they can result in a very big play.
And they're going to hand it off, bouncing it out to the left. Short gain on the play. Torres had it wrapped up pretty good in the backfield. It's a gain, it sounds like, of about 4. I think on the carry is Arnold. It is 2nd and 6, a long 6 coming up here for the Patriots, who trail by 14 here in the second quarter. Still lots of time to go, 8 minutes to play. 3 receivers come out here to the right, 1 man in the backfield. Usually only 1 man lines up, very similar to the Sulphur offense. And Martin will throw, and that's tipped incomplete. He had to throw that in a hurry, and he overthrows Broussard, Rontrell Broussard.
Yeah, you saw the same situation right there. We talked about Clark a little bit earlier. Quarterback Martin just didn't get his feet set right there to make an accurate pass.
So 3rd and a short 7, long 6 coming up.
Big down here for the Golden Tours because they're probably in North Vermillion's probably in 2-down territory.
I agree.
There.
They're gonna,
so they'll go for it on 4th down if they're not able to make it on 3rd down.
The ball is at the 37-yard line, inside the 37. 3rd and long. 2 receivers come out here to the near side. 1 to the left. And they are going to run it with Martin, and it worked to the 30. Cuts it to the near side of the 25 to the 20, 15, and he rolls out of bounds. 1st and goal to go at the 7-yard line for North Vermillion.
Yeah, when he faked that handoff right there, our 2 linebackers stepped up in their holes thinking that running back was going to get the ball. So when Martin pulled it out and it came around the end, there was no one out there whatsoever to keep containment.
So the first goal to go for either one of these teams. Sulphur's touchdowns have come from 21 and 22 yards out. So 1st and goal to go at the 7-yard line here for North Vermillion. Martin will hand it off. This is Freeman. And he's going to get a couple.
Bruce, we had him bottled up there looked like for no gain. He just kind of kept fighting, kept his feet moving. Nice, tough run right there for him. It results in a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards.
It's Colin Arnold, number 5. A lot of people run the football for North Vermillion. He will stay in the backfield.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier, their offense looks a whole lot like our offense.
2nd and goal to go just inside the 5. It's going to be Martin to the near side. The Tours have him wrapped up, and he's going to lose yardage.
They're going to be led by number 5, Hyatt, right there. Corey Hyatt, sophomore linebacker.
Martin has gold shoes. That is back yard and a half or so. Looks like it's a 6.
7.
Yeah, it was goal to go at the 7. It's now goal to go at the 6 for a loss of a yard. Look for the pass here, gentlemen. Doors almost jumped.
Yeah, they almost jumped. He had him.
Yeah.
He had him. We may have backed him up just a hair during the week to keep that penalty from happening.
Freeman is in the backfield, and a timeout will be called by North Vermillion as they decided to change the play, and the play clock was down to
obviously,
3.
Yeah, I guess they were thinking they were going to get us.
Yeah.
Mitch, we got their first goal to go for North Vermillion tonight. You're down right there in front of the action.
Well, yeah, Don, good pursuit by the defense. Going to try to keep them out of the end zone here. Hold them to a field goal. We'll be all right. Offensively on that last possession, a couple of Jacob Clark's passes drifted a little high. Second one was intercepted. So you'll know Coach Towery on the sideline has him said he was leaning on his back foot a little bit, fixed it, and hopefully come back out and be spot on.
Yeah, if he corrects that, both of the receivers, Bonet on one play and Vizier on another play, both of them were open in the middle of the field. And so we should go back to that play at some point. So it's going to set up a third, like I said, we'll call it 3rd and goal from the 6.
They're using all of their timeout.
I was about to say, boy, they're really letting them hang in. Well, the play clock already started.
Well, now they've stopped it. It should have started when the whistle blew. Not sure about the clock operator across the way tonight.
Not only did it stop it, reset it back to 25. So
now it's running.
Yeah.
2 receivers to the left, one over here to the right on 3rd and goal to go at the 6. Martin with a quick throw. It is caught.
It's going to be a touch
short. No, he's
short.
just inside the 1 yard line.
I thought he was able to stick the ball out there.
As you know, they'll run this one.
Defended right there by number 4, Ethan Arsamont. So that's going to set up a big 4th and goal from either the 1 or just inside the 1.
There's a couple of big old linemen there for North Vermillion. And they're going to go behind them, I'm sure.
Our sideline reporter said 6 inches, Bruce.
All right. Timeout.
Timeout Sulphur?
I think so.
Yep. Timeout Golden Tours.
Comes with 5:37 to play in the half. Sulphur leads at 14-0, but it's 4th and goal to go for North Vermillion. About the length of the football.
You know, this has been a nice drive for North Vermillion, kind of led by a couple big plays.
It began with the interception.
Yep, began with the interception. The first play out of the interception, and run a little sweep play for a gain of about 20-25. And then a few plays later, the quarterback fakes a handoff, comes back around the near side end, and for a big gain of about 30 yards. So had a couple big plays on the Golden Tour defense. But we talked about that. Like I said, with the turnover, it's a quick momentum change right there. And
they had the big 25-yard play right after that, the very next play.
Yeah, the very first play.
All right, 4th and goal to go. Freeman is in the backfield. I can't believe anyone else gets the ball but him, unless it's a sneak, and it is.
He didn't
get in.
No.
Nope.
It's a nice play by the
didn't work
Tours.
either. Oh, that's outstanding, gentlemen.
Boy, Mitch, that's a nice play right there by the Golden Tour defensive line.
Now they say it's Sulphur football.
I was about to say, we're getting one of them on the road.
You know what? I didn't see anybody's hands go up.
Mitch, I got a little nervous right there. We're kind of getting one of them visiting on the road huddles there by them officiating crew. Mitch, I didn't know if that officiating crew was thinking about turning that spot over or not right there.
5:29 to go in the first half. Sulphur has it 1st and 10 inside their 1 yard line. They've got a 95-yard drive tonight.
Mitch, just how close was that to getting into the end zone?
So, Don, the tip of the football is they gained about 4 inches on that play. It was 4th and 6 inches. Now it's about 2 inches from the goal line. A couple of weeks ago at Southside, I think Clark hit Walker for 99 yards. This would be 99.7 and a half. Be a good time.
Can't have a 100-yard play. All right.
It also be a good time to have a big bruising fullback that we don't have right now.
I'd throw the ball.
Hey, we're doing good right now to have that tailback.
Yeah. Speaking of bruising fullback.
Yeah, so new tailback in the ball game, Gage Trahan, backup quarterback.
Clark is under center, trying to get them to jump.
Clark under center this time.
And they will hand it off to Trahan, and he just barely gets it out of the end zone.
He's going to fall forward for, looks like for a
maybe
gain.
a yard.
We'll call it a yard.
So it'll be a second and 9.
Sorry, Bruce, I was Our wonderful athletic secretary, Jennifer Wilfer, right there.
All right.
So we'll call it 2nd and 9. That's Stelly's back in the backfield.
They're going to throw. Here's Elliott on the slant. Nice catch. He's now going to get the first down, but he's going to get it out to the 8-yard line.
That gives us some critical breathing room right there.
This does. Threw it maybe a hair behind him, or he would have picked up the first down.
That's going to set up a 3rd, and we'll call it 3rd and 2 from the 9-yard line.
Basically just have to get it across the 10.
Yeah, it's big right here for the Golden Tours that they can pick up a couple first downs and, like I said, kind of climb themselves out of this hole right here. Because obviously a 99-yard drive is nice, but if nothing else, you want to flip the field on offense to defense.
Going to hand it off to Stelly. First down.
That's another nice
Gets
cut
another
right
great block by Elliott.
Outside.
He is at the
across
40.
He's going to be running out of bounds. It looks like about the 45, Bruce. So that's a 34-yard run on 3rd and 2, results in a 34-yard gain for the Golden Tours.
I got 10 first downs for this offense right now.
Yeah, they're really clicking tonight.
They are moving it very well.
Well, yeah, that's one of the things Coach Tower has been talking about as the season went on, is just developing every week, developing more consistency. And he's going to be very happy watching the game film after tonight's game.
They'll mark it at the 44-yard line. First down, Sulphur. They lead it 14-0 under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Clark with the snap. Pressure comes, throws over the middle. Here's Elliott. He just jumps up and catches it for another first down inside the 40, probably close to the 35 in North Vermillion territory.
You think, has he spent the night at Jacob's house all week or what?
I don't know. They work together, practice or something. They are humming along right now. Clark is getting the ball to him. He's making a catch. He's got, as you mentioned, a good 6 inches over anyone defending him. He'll go to the right side of the field now. 2 over here to the left on first down. Clark is going to keep it. He turns the corner on the left side. Doesn't get much.
That was a little read play right there, Bruce. He wanted to throw that ball early on in that run. And the defense did a good job of covering both receivers, so he just pulled it down and took what they gave him. That's just a sign of a very experienced quarterback right there. Instead of forcing a pass, as he did once or twice early in the season, I say pulled it down and just takes us 3 yards, and we move to 2nd and 7.
Stay in bounds, keep the clock running.
3:02.
3 minutes. Well, 2nd down and a long 7. They give us to Stelly. There goes Stelly.
Big
left
out
side.
there blocking for him. He breaks a tackle, cuts
He's
back to the
gonna
middle of
score.
the field. That's going to be another touchdown for your Golden Tours.
Don't know how long it was.
So with 2:44 to go here in the second quarter, the Golden Tours have broken into the end zone once again to take a 20-0 lead with the extra point pending. And that's Mitch already hollering. That's a 99. We got a 95-yard drive and a 99-yard drive tonight. Mitch, that was your 99-yard drive. It just took a few more plays.
The kick is good. 2:44 to go. 21-0. Sulphur here in the second quarter. And that's
so, Don, beautiful run there by Stelly. I don't know if you guys could see the block from Gavin Elliott downfield, but wonderful job. Stelly came right off of it just like he's supposed to. And once that happened, man, he was off to the races. Yeah, didn't get it in one play, but I got it in about 5. So 99 and 7/10 yard drive. We used the metric system, 99 meters.
Well, we've also got a 95-yard drive tonight. But, yeah, as well as Gavin Elliott's been catching the ball tonight, we were just commenting he may be even blocking even better tonight.
Yeah, Don, also I'm hearing the offense is just over 300 yards tonight, total offense in the first half. That's outstanding.
That's what I was going to say. You've got a 95 and a 99-yard drive, and you've had a 22-yard touchdown in there also. You got to be close. Now they're over 300 yards.
So we'll be lined up for the kickoff. 2:44 to go here in the quarter. Tours looking to finish out this first half on a strong note.
Abbott's kick. Taken. And coming to the near side. Tours will bring him down. Let's see if he gets it out across the 20.
Looks like tackles made by
29.
number 17 for the Golden Tours. Let's see if I can get a name to match that number. Cole Navarre, number 17.
2 timeouts, I believe, for North Vermillion.
Both teams should have 2 remaining. Both of them
2:36
using a
to go.
timeout on that last drive for North Vermillion.
Martin will throw. Slings it out near side. It is caught. But he is brought down quickly. It's Rontrell Broussard on
That's
the
it.
reception.
It's a little slant play they've tried running a couple times tonight. Mitch, I noticed that's back to that little slant pass pattern that they've run a couple times tonight.
Yeah, and that quarterback's throwing the old Patrick Mahomes sidearm. He looks like a baseball pitcher's got to be one. Guys, that series was huge. We were about 2 inches away from it being a 14-7 game, and five plays later, 21-0. So that's a big offensive series there.
On first down, they will run it on the left side.
Tackles made by number 1, Daniel Burton.
Watch this quarterback. He gets the snap and he spins almost 360 degrees and then hands it off. Instead of turning to the side, he spins all the way around. Freeman on the carry. He's going to get forward, 2nd and 6.
So the clock continues to wind now, just inside a minute 35 to go here in the second quarter.
They will get the ball to start the third. Martin to throw, slant. It is incomplete off of the hands of Broussard. That'll stop the clock with 1:29 to go. And make a 3rd and 6.
Set up a big 3rd and 6. And once again, the Golden Tours have another opportunity to get off the field quickly here tonight.
No huddle for the Patriots.
It's
a sideline.
A little surprising. Incomplete pass. So the clock was stopped right there.
Martin throws far side. It is caught and into Sulphur territory for the first down.
Looks like it's going to be a gain up to about the 44-yard line.
Guidry with the reception, but he stays in bounds. That's the good part for Sulphur. That's only the 5th first down for North Vermillion.
Well, what you're seeing as well, Bruce, the defense is going to give them that, down to a minute to go, and they're just crossing midfield. So the defense will give them that, but they're not going to give up not looking to give up the big play.
There's Martin to throw again. Pressure comes. Gets a good block. Lofts it deep, and it is caught right here in front of us for the first down and out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The catch is made by Cooper David.
Yeah, a lot of hand fighting right there, Bruce, but okay with no pass interference call because like I said, it really could have gone either way, but Fisher let him play right there, and North Vermillion wide receiver did a great job of adjusting to the ball.
1st and 10 from the 11. They'll hand it off in the backfield. The Tours have him. That's Freeman. He's going to lose at least 4.
Looks like the initial pressure was by number 75 for the Golden Tours, and I don't have a name on him, if I got a number right.
75?
Let's see. But I may have been a incorrect number.
I don't have a 75 on any of my roosters.
But I don't know if I see a 75 on the field either. Maybe in 35. Maybe in linebacker, 35 Perez.
Yes, that would have been. That number gets called a lot.
Yeah, Hugo Perez, the senior linebacker. Been very active so far tonight.
It's a loss of 5. Timeout by North Vermillion. So they'll have 1 left with 46 seconds left. Trying to get on the scoreboard here.
Yeah,
trying to get the 2 for 1.
Looked like North Vermillion probably was hoping to catch us sleeping right there. Had made several pass plays to get the ball down the field. And we're hoping to catch the defense kind of in a safe defense right there. But it was a nice job, like I said, by Perez applying some pressure. And didn't make the tackle by himself, but had some buddies follow him right there for a nice 5-yard loss.
So 2nd down. A long 14 coming up here. The ball outside the 15-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Martin in the shotgun. He will get the snap, throws near side. It is caught inside the 10-yard line by David. Got him down there with a nice catch earlier. It's a gain of, looks like 7. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
Well,
clock continues to run.
Play gobbles up a lot of time.
Under 30 seconds now. But they do have a timeout. And now they're going to look. They got to call timeout. Yeah.
But I guess he's the offensive coordinator. He's kind of got his hands lifted at the quarterback, like, what are we doing? So
they go to the line, and it's like he barks once, and then they all look over for the play.
Yeah, he barks trying to get us to jump off sides. Yeah. The Tours will take that all night. Now the clock is run all the way down to 20 seconds. I mean, I think even more importantly, that's the last timeout for North Vermillion.
Yeah, if they don't pick up a first down here, of course, then they're going to pick up a first down. It'd be a touchdown.
Go ahead, Mitch.
Yeah, just with calling that timeout, that was North Vermillion's last timeout of the first half. They have none. We have 2 left. Probably don't see us using them, but they have none left, just so you'll know.
Yeah, we were actually a little surprised. The quarterback came up to the line, tried to get us to jump off sides, and just wasn't able to, then just ate up a lot of clock.
So third down, you're at a point now where I don't know if you can run a field goal team out there quick enough. If you don't pick up the first down.
You'll even be hard-pressed to get your offense back up and run another play, depending on
Martin just throws this one into the end zone, and Sulphur will be guilty of the pass interference. So it'll be first and goal to go, I think, at the 2-yard line in high school. Is how they do that?
I believe so. What's bad about shame about that?
Ready.
Yeah, it was thrown from underneath the goalpost.
So, Don, if that ball was 1 yard out of the back of the end zone, it was 7 yards out of the back of the end zone. And absolutely uncatchable. I don't know if that matters in high school, but nobody was catching that. And I'm not sure there was contact.
Well, and that's what we were just talking about. Like I say, he wasn't going to be able to catch that ball anyway. So
that's half the distance to the goal. So it's not a spot foul, or it's not the 15, obviously. But it gives them a new set of downs.
Well, no, actually, Bruce, in high school, unless they're about to change it, in high school, it's
third down still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it is.
But I thought an interference call would be, unless maybe it was a holding call.
Okay. It's third down and 4. Of course, they're only 5 yards from a touchdown. And that is caught, and it's going to be out of the end zone, and that'll do it.
They won't ever get another playoff.
Yep. 5 seconds. It's fourth down, and they stopped the clock with 1 second left.
It's going to be interesting.
Why do you stop the clock will have to start.
Well, Sulphur thought they had to come up with a turnover. And so I don't know if that's why they stopped the clock, because it was taking them so much time to get the ball back from Sulphur. But, yeah.
Can you snap it in less than a second?
Officially, I don't think you can.
It's fourth down, which the down doesn't matter now. The clock should not have stopped. And it should start now.
Coach Tower didn't like what he got from the White Hat right there.
No, the clock should not have stopped. Why would it stop?
And it definitely shouldn't start on the snap. Like you said, it should start.
No, it should start before the snap.
On the wind.
Yeah,
the White Hat
ready for play.
Ready for play. That's probably what he's telling them, but
yeah.
Let's see what they do. No, there's no way.
Put 3 seconds on the clock. The pass is incomplete anyway. I think they put 3 seconds back on the clock.
I didn't quite understand that.
Yeah, I don't get it either. So we'll see if Mitch can get Coach Towery here. Wow, that was weird.
Mitch, he's a little fired up right now, so be careful there as you approach Coach Towery.
I'd ask him what the excuse was.
Hey, if you want to put a smile on his face, they'll talk about the 300 yards of offense.
Hey, Coach, 30 seconds. Hey, good first half by the offense, and then I'll ask you about the stopping the clock there at the end.
Well, I mean, they said that they were letting them reset because they said our kid picked the ball up and ran off with it, which I'll go back and look at the film. I didn't see that. That's a knucklehead play if we did it, but God dang, they're not going to get another playoff.
What about the offense in the first half? 300 yards?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, we're playing well. We just can't throw that pick right there. We got a guy wide open in the middle of the field. We sail the ball right there. Can't turn the ball over. Defense has got to get off the field faster.
Good job. All right. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Mitch, I tried to warn you.
There you have it, guys. Hey, 21-0 is not sufficient when there was a bad call in the first half. Nevertheless, it worked out, and we had a good first half there.
And I guess that's the good. That's the coach in him.
Yeah.
You're up 21-0, but we still got to do better.
Well, we could see it from up here. He did run off with the ball, but like I said,
okay.
They thought they come up with a turnover right there, and it was kind of one thing. You picks up the ball and kind of runs a couple yards and shows it, and I didn't quite understand putting 3 seconds back on the clock, but
no, I didn't either. But.
So they're going to head to the makeshift locker rooms. I don't know if we actually have a locker room. I see them between the buses, but they may have made their way into the building. But Bruce, I think we're going to take a little break and we'll mute the mics. Go ahead.
Before we go, 300 yards of offense is impressive, but the defense has stopped them twice inside the 5-yard line. You got to give the defense a lot of credit too to keeping it 21-0. Both sides of the football, it's the best we've seen Sulphur play in a long time.
Yeah, because as we mentioned, or you mentioned actually earlier, it was about to be a 14-7 ball game had we not stopped, or maybe you mentioned that, Mitch, one of us. Yeah, it was supposed to be 14-7. Then we turn around and stop them on downs and go 99 yards. So that was a big swing for the offense and the defense.
Yeah, but that's great confidence builders on both sides of the football too.
So we're going to take a little break, kind of catch our breath here, and we'll be back. And the clock says 13 minutes, and we're gonna enjoy a little bit of the North Vermillion band, and we'll be back with you for the second half. Stay with us, Tour fans.
Back at North Vermilion High School, both teams have returned to the field, warming up here on a nice, cool evening here in North Vermilion Parish.
Just keep spotting us on that south end.
Yeah. Yeah, we're a long way from the south end zone here where we're perched.
So, Bruce, let's talk a little bit about the first half. I mean, we have probably a couple key points. We'll start with Clark to Gavin Elliott.
Yeah, that's been clicking all night long.
We mentioned, you may not be able to tell as much. We apologize for our video tonight. We're kind of limited from where we're at, but Gavin's got a good 6-7 inch size advantage on the defensive back, and not only is he taking advantage of that tonight, but him and Clark have just been on the same page all night so far. Yeah,
whether it's been deep or shallow, it's been working for those two guys. Taxdelli again has had a very good night running and catching the football for a guy who's probably in some kind of pain with his shoulder.
But I think more importantly, Cerise came in and
had Jackson too.
Jackson came in and had a couple nice carries and gave Stelly like a little break there at the end of the first quarter and the start of the second quarter. So got him a little rest right there.
And you're up 21-0. You may be able to give him a little bit more of a rest in the second half. On defense, the Tours have made two great stands inside the 5-yard line. One inside the 1 and the other one at the end of the half, right about the 5-yard line when they were given the extra play.
Well, in the two, you're talking about our defense, but the two long offensive drives also give our defense some added rest as well. Although one of the drives was a very short drive, probably 2.5 minutes it took us to go over 90-plus yards, but gives the defense a little bit of extra rest there, and that's going to probably be one of the issues to watch here in the second half is the time of possession. North Vermilion defense has spent quite a bit of time on the field in the first half, and I don't see them making a lot of substitutions during the game. So we'll have to kind of watch. And, we mentioned earlier in the game we thought that could be critical if our offensive line was able to start wearing down the defensive line of North Vermilion like we saw last week against Como. And so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out here in the second half.
It's one of their really no advantages to not starting the season like normal, but in this case, you're not really worn down here.
No, relatively fresh still.
Yeah, the first part. Normally this would be the last weekend of the season.
Well, not only that piece of it, but I mean, we missed the majority of our practice time even, so we people may not realize we literally practiced officially together as a team, a normal maybe a week and a half of normal practice before we started playing ball games.
So you're kind of now getting into the regular season routine here in game number 4. So you've got some fresh legs, hopefully fresh arms, and they can continue to get better. They've gotten better each week.
Well, and we mentioned, so far we've been able to overmatch North Vermilion, but North Vermilion is a very nice looking ball team.
Yes, I like the quarterback, Dale Martin. I think Mitch said he's got to be a pitcher because the man throws sidearm, and
it comes from a lot of different angles.
Yeah, he looks good. They've got some running backs. They don't have a lot of size in those running backs, and that's probably part of the problem. And of course, obviously, the Tours have exploited the size of Gavin Elliott. The punter's big, the quarterback's big. The other guys aren't quite as tall as they are, and the Golden Tours have been able to use that to their advantage to build up a 21-0 lead. North Vermilion will get the football, though, as we get ready to start the third quarter.
A little bit when you're ready, no hurry.
Yeah, Mitch, I know you've been down there eavesdropping. You love checking in on them coaches and players. So, tell us a little bit about what you see coming out of halftime into the second half here.
Coming up, and we're going to be looking for some continued aggressiveness on the defense and on the O-line. The O-line was just huddled up, and they're ready to take charge of the situation and put this game away and maybe get some subs in. I've even heard that. So hope we're not overthinking it early, but, so far the kids are excited. They got this, feel like they have this game in hand, and we'll see where it goes from here. This will be a big half.
I like that idea of getting subs in there. I always like that idea. Habits to kick. And it comes to the near side once again, where it is picked up.
Nice angled kick right there into the corner.
Yep, and then the kid tries to come back up the middle, and by then the Golden Tours are there. So once again, North Vermillion is going to start a drive inside looks like inside their own 20-yard line. So that's working beautifully for Habits. You want to pin them inside the 20 as much as you can.
Well, it's one of them kicks, Bruce. You get it too far over there and get it out of bounds, you're going to give them nice field position. So
I thought of that.
It's kind of one of them plays that they practice quite a bit. Instead of kicking it directly down the field, they want to get it into that corner.
Michael Johnson has made just about every kickoff tackle so far.
It said Michael Johnson has played well. This one will go up the middle for very little. Looks like the drive starts inside the 15-yard line.
Mitch, can you tell us where we're starting out this drive at down there?
It's going to be 2nd down and 11 at the 13-yard line.
All right, so a loss of a yard on the play.
13-yard line.
So 2nd down coming up for North Vermillion.
That little give up the middle is a play that gave us some trouble in the first half, Bruce. So they go back to that play, and it's a nice job there by the defensive front.
Martin to throw. Whips it far side.
Kind of like that little sidearm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Caught it.
Well, no,
it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the Tours jumped up calling incomplete. The back judge actually looked like he was going to call it a completion, but he looked to the side for some help, and he directed him that it's incomplete. So it's very quickly a big 3rd and 11 for the Golden Tour defense early here in the 3rd quarter.
Chance to make a stop and get pretty good field position for your offense to open up the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, this would be a big stop right here, in my opinion. 3 and out to start the 2nd half, and like I say, get your offense back out on the field with as much confidence as they're showing so far.
Here comes the pressure.
Ridge Marcantel is chasing.
And he throws it complete. Excellent catch by Rontrell Broussard for more than a 1st down. Man, it's like he tipped it to himself.
Yeah, that's a heck of a catch right there, because I didn't think he had any opportunity to go up and get that ball.
That's a good play by Martin to keep it alive.
That's going to move it all the way up from the 13 to the –
I'll beyond the 20. I'll beyond the 30. That's a heck of a play on 3rd and 11.
And he was running to the opposite side of his throwing arm right there, Martin, at quarterback. It was a heck of a throw.
Spins to his left and hands it off. Gain of a couple to Freeman.
I just saw what you're talking about, Bruce, that quarterback spinning.
Yeah, that's weird. It's got to take an extra split second, which is good for the defense. That's a gain of 2, so it's 2nd down and 8 coming up for North Vermillion. They trail by 21 here, the first possession of the 3rd quarter. Martin talking to his running back. It's Freeman. 3 receivers out here to the right side.
I think they're all on this side.
Yeah, I think so. And they're going to throw it. Well, somebody nearly got a hand on it, but he didn't, and it's a complete.
Yeah, it looked like Marcantel. I think Marcantel kind of jumped up in the air and literally kind of threw it up underneath his armpit right there.
Catch is made by Landon Duffel, a senior, and it'll bring up 3rd down and short, I think, huh?
Well, the quarterback's saying 1st down. I don't know if we're going to get a measurement.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get it. No? Thought we might get a measurement, but
well,
quarterback's still pointing first.
They say 1st down.
It is a 1st down now.
Okay. $9:35 to go, just underway in the 3rd quarter, 21-0 Sulphur. 1st down, North Vermillion, looks like at about the Sulphur 43-yard line, or their own 43-yard line. The fake handoff. The throw is complete.
Bruce, even that fake handoff, he turned completely.
Yeah.
That's
Super
a lot
David with the catch.
That's a lot of movement.
Yeah, sometimes he comes out of that spin and there's a big white shirt in front of him. All right, it's a gain of 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up, all very close to midfield now.
North Vermillion's having, I think Sulphur's kind of giving them those short pass plays. look for the defense to kind of tighten things up right here.
Bad snap, and Martin has to fall on the ground, so it's going to be 3rd down and long coming up.
Well, a couple of the defenders had walked up on a blitz right there up the middle, and I think the center maybe caught that. The center of the quarterback caught that out of the corner of their eyes, and everybody got a little nervous right there and resulted in a bad snap.
Can't find the down marker.
There he
is. 3rd and 9. I think he's having trouble with the numbers. So another big 3rd down opportunity. And they get the Tours to jump. Been trying that all night long, and they finally get it to work.
That's the 3rd or 4th time tonight they've tried to get the Tours to jump. And
yeah.
So up to this point, Sulphur's done a great job with. That's kind of something that's kind of plagued them this season. And but they did jump right there, so that's going to give a free 5 yards to North Vermillion.
And that'll make it 3rd and much more manageable here. 3rd and he's listening to us. 3rd and 4. Flattery is not flattery. What is it? Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. And we got a bunch of people jumping now.
They gave us that 5 right back.
They did. Yep. I think somebody took off in motion, and then somebody went behind him. So, now it'll be 3rd and 8.
Mitch, tell us what you're seeing down there.
Well, they drew us off sides there, obviously, and happiest guy on the field about the illegal motion on the offense was Keegan Trim, number 90, that jumped on the play before. Not happy with himself. His teammates got him picked up, though, so he's going to be good to go.
High snap. Marcantel again in the backfield. And Martin is going to run.
It's coming
boy.
back. It's going to be a block in the back.
Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, number one for the Golden Tours, Daniel Burton was in pursuit. And, he was just clobbered from behind. I didn't get a number on North Vermillion.
I got it. 56, Luke Parker, because he's discussing it with the official who threw the flag.
He's not going to win that one. Him and Burton and Ridge Marcantel were the only 3 people out there in that area of the field. So, that's not an argument he's going to win.
So that'll make it 3rd and a bunch.
Yeah, obviously Coach Towers saying,
we want that. Yeah.
Because Martin scrambled for about a 13-yard gain. That was a first down.
Yeah,
obviously
he went out of bounds in the Sulphur bench right here in front of us.
Obviously, I don't think he would have gotten the first down, though, without that block in the back.
So that's 15, eh? Yeah. It's 50 yards in penalties, according to my numbers. Talking about Martin?
Yes. Yeah, Mitch has just mentioned down the sidelines. Ridge comes off the field and he's doing all the chasing and everything else and just barely breathing hard.
All right, Martin to throw. Going to throw it short.
Inside screen.
And the Tours are all over that. It's nowhere
nice job
near.
by the Tours.
Yep.
Mitch, that's a nice job right there by the Tour defense. A little inside screen pass play. It's not something we've seen very much tonight.
Yeah, they converged on that pretty quickly, and that'll be 4th down, and they're going to punt from about their 31-yard line. So maybe Walker get a nice return here for some good field position.
They've held the ball for nearly 5 minutes of this 3rd quarter, only to move it about 30 yards.
Yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, Walker's been back to receive all the punts other than the first one. But shoot, as many passes as Gavin Elliott's been catching, he may be just getting some additional rest back there.
Chapman's kick, short, taken by Walker. He
nice
escapes.
Job. And I think we're getting another block in the back on the Tours there.
No, that's the beanbag.
Oh, that's the beanbag.
Yeah, that's just the marker, which I don't know why he's throwing that.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Anyway, it's at the 43-yard line, 1st down for the Tours.
So the Tours will take over in a great field position right there, Bruce.
6:55 to play in the 3rd quarter. They held the ball for over 5 minutes and got nothing out of it.
Well, I was going to say even more impressive. Yeah, not only 5 minutes, but 5 minutes of scoreless ball.
Sulphur with their first possession. Stelly in the backfield. Clark in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. And they are going to throw it. It is complete. It's
Walker's
Walker
gone, but
and one man behind him who brings him down.
We were lined up wrong, I believe, though, Bruce.
Oh, okay. Yep. There's flag down, so it's coming back.
Probably somebody either didn't get up on the line or someone got covered up. It's normally what you see. The flag was thrown right away.
Sideline warning, Sulphur.
Oh.
That's not a penalty.
Well, they throw a flag to give you the one. The next time,
so it's first down. Yeah, yeah. The next one's going to be a penalty.
Mitch, what did you see down there on that flag?
So the flag was a sideline warning on the tours, just a warning. So they'll take the play and just got to back up a little bit.
So
yeah, that's a big play right there.
Yeah, you hate to lose it. 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. First down deep in North Vermillion territory. The throw to the end zone.
Elliott's open.
And he gets hit.
It's a nice pass breakup.
And no flag?
No, I think he got there close. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. Actually, he was so open. He really needed Clark to throw that ball a little sooner than he did. And he kind of had to wait. If he keeps going, he runs out of the back of the end zone, I believe, on that play. So kind of had to wait on the pass, and I gave the defender time to get there and break it up.
Our second down. I know the ball's inside the 20. 2nd and 10. And Clark will run it to the left side. He escapes. Foot race. He's thrown out of bounds. I think he's got the first down inside the 5.
He's inside the markers or past the marker. So I know he's got a first down down there. Let's see if Mitch can give us a little update.
Yeah, tell us where they are.
Mitch, can you give us a little spot there? Mitch, can you give us a spot?
Yeah, it's first and goal. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
All right, Clark in the shotgun. Gets the snap. He will throw it low.
Did he get tipped maybe?
I don't know. You got to hope that because it wasn't very pretty at all.
And he was looking to hit the tight end Vizier right there. We mentioned earlier with
Don, after this drive, I'm going to have some updated stats from Coach Million. I'll share with you.
Got you. Yeah, he had Vizier open in the flat right there, and I don't know if the ball just slipped out of his hand or he got tipped. I couldn't quite tell. But Vizier was going to have an easy walk-in score.
Well, it's 2nd and goal to go from the 5-yard line. And the jet sweep for the touchdown. It's Walker as he dives into the end zone. Flag down, though. They throw a flag down right as he hits the ground.
I don't know if we got a block in the back right
there. That
or
holding. It's against Sulphur. I didn't see what holding.
There was a late blocker right at the goal line, like you mentioned. Right by the time he goes into the end zone to score. Couldn't tell if there was a block in the back or a hold, but
yeah, it's a hold.
I saw the lineman go down with what kind of made it look funny. The lineman and the defensive lineman kind of both went down together.
Talk to me, Don.
Mitch, looked like we got a little holding call right there on a scoring play. It's going to bring it back.
Yeah, that was a forward pass. The old Trey Quinn bar reception forward pass to Walker. But, yeah, holding call right at the goal line backed us up. Still going to be second down. Looks like we're on about the 13-yard line.
Okay, so spot foul to 3.
Did Walker get in and score on the play, Mitch?
He did. He was in for sure. No doubt about that. Just brought it back on the penalty.
Well, it's the hydration break here with 6:01 to go in the third quarter.
Well, it's been a quick third quarter, Bruce.
Yep. Sulphur leads at 21-0, and they'll have a 2nd and goal to go at the 13-yard line following the holding call. The Tours have 34 yards in penalties.
Yeah, I was going to say, for as much positive plays as we've had tonight, Coach Tower is not going to be very happy about that penalty on the scoring play.
Homecoming next week, next Saturday afternoon.
We'll work on a game time for you this week. I saw earlier in the season that we're all either going to be, I think, 2 or 3 o'clock. But
with daylight savings time gone, no, it won't be 3 o'clock, and
in
it
fact,
likely won't be 2.
Pushing it.
Yeah.
So look for it either noon or 1 p.m. Start. With New Iberia having to come quite a distance, I would venture to say it's probably going to be a 1 p.m. start.
Because they'd have to leave at about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Plus, you'll have an extended with homecoming festivities, you have
halftime.
extended halftime.
All right, 2nd and goal to go. Clark throws into the end zone, zips it in there. It is caught for the touchdown, and it's Elliott once again.
Boy, Elliott and Clark are just having one of those nights that a quarterback and wide receiver dream of.
5:56 to go now in the third, and it's 27-0. Second touchdown pass.
Mitch, after the extra point attempt, updates a little bit on some stats.
Second touchdown pass for Clark. The kick is good. 28-0 with 5:56 to go in the third.
What do you say?
Don't know.
Mitch, whenever you're ready with stats.
I think he's got to find the general manager first here.
Hey, Don, so far, including that drive in the first half, Gavin Elliott, 7 catches, 130 yards. And Braylon Walker, 3 catches, 52 yards. Did have one pull called back. And that is Tag Stelly, 31 rushes. No, that's not 31, 11 rushes. I'm reading Million's handwriting. 11 rushes and 84 yards. So good night offensively.
Yeah, we mentioned, I'm thinking Gavin Elliott spent the week at Jacob Clark's house.
Yeah, Clark is 12 of 18 for 212 yards, I believe. So 12 of 18. Good half.
New kicker, Bruce, number 57.
Oh, yeah. I saw him warming up earlier.
I hope we don't have an injury. Number 57 is
Ethan
Paez, sophomore kicker. Nice kick.
Yeah, he kicks it very well.
Yeah, down near the goal line. Probably been our deepest kick of the night so far.
Get it out close to the 20-yard line. That has been a difference too as the season has gone on. Is our kick coverage teams, they have done a much better job of getting the return man near the 20-yard line and even inside, like we've seen a couple times tonight.
Well, one of the things we mentioned earlier things we mentioned in the first half as well is there's a lot of phases of our football game and football team that we've seen constant improvement week in and week out. So nice to see them really putting everything together this week. Go ahead, Mitch.
Hey, Jacob Clark, 2 touchdown passes in that 212 yards. Both of Gavin Elliott, Walker, and Stelly each have a rushing touchdown on the night.
First down for the Tours. For North Vermillion, and that one is knocked away.
Pass was broken up by number 6, Tyler Massey. Another sophomore on the field for the Golden Tours.
I see both kickers. There's Habits.
Yeah, I see Habits.
There's Baudouin, who's the punter. Good news is we haven't seen much of him tonight. Second down and 10 from the 20-yard line for North Vermillion. 28-0 Golden Tornadoes here midway through the third. Just past the midway point. Keeping it is Clark. Well, that's a nice move as he comes outside with it to the first down yardage, and he's going to get it out close to the 40, if not beyond the 40-yard line.
Martin's a lot quicker than he looks. He looks can look a little sloppy when he's coming out initially with the ball, but once he kind of gets his shoulders squared back up the field, does a very good job of accelerating through his runs.
Yeah, he's a good-looking athlete. He can sling the ball pretty good. He can run pretty well.
Yeah, he's probably an athlete that on a different team he's a wide out type.
You're right. He's
safety.
Listed. Yeah, he may have been a wide out last year.
Oh, yes,
right. They lost a lot of seniors.
Yeah, but he's a very good-looking kid.
Well, he's got a first down out just short of the 40-yard line. The Patriots in their own territory here. They will give it up the middle to Freeman. Freeman with a nice gain on first down.
There haven't been many runs for Freeman tonight that he hasn't fell forward as he's getting tackled. And he's not in stature. He's not a very big guy. So I've been very, very impressed with him tonight for North.
No, none of their running backs are very big. In comes Arnold.
Yeah, he's a clone of Freeman.
Yeah, he's not much bigger. It's a gain of 5. So a 2nd and 5 now. Martin just heaves it deep. It is caught. Boy, that's a great pass and a great catch. You can see 10 yards away, he's going to run right up underneath it. That is,
Yeah, he
is
was
that
able
38.
he was able to get about two steps on a defensive back right off the line of scrimmage. And Martin did a great job of just kind of laying that ball up and letting him run up underneath it. And the Tor defender, once he got behind him, just never had a chance.
DJ Pennington. They'll run it up the middle again. And now coming to the right side. It's a good run.
Those guys just kind of
for
bounce
Arnold.
around.
Yes. So they're not very big.
Like I said, we had him bottled up for about a 2, maybe a 3-yard gain at most. And once again, just keeps his feet moving, ends up with about a 6-yard gain. Sets up a 2nd and 4 with 4:20 to go here in the third quarter. Tours currently lead 28-0.
Ball at the 13-yard line in Sulphur territory. They're going to throw. It is caught.
Oh,
that should be
safety.
a touchdown. Boy, 2 Tours. He ran right past a couple of them.
Yeah, the safety stepped up right there looking to make an interception. I keep waiting for them to jump one of them little slant patterns.
Yes.
He steps up to make the interception, but he's not able to get to the ball in time. And once the catch is made, it's an easy touchdown for the Patriots.
Pennington with the reception. He got him down there.
So that's the first score of the night for the Patriots. They line up in a little
Swinging
we used to
gate
call
type
it swinging
thing.
gate play. Yeah, and I don't know if the ball wasn't set. As soon as they snapped it, they blew it dead.
Yeah.
But I don't see a
Not
flag.
either.
It's a good thing they blew it dead. It would have been a conversion as well. I don't know what's going on.
Well, they're going to throw the tee away.
Well, yeah, but the tee, if you move the kicker, the tee's got to be there.
Brett Blakely is the head coach. So he's coming over to visit with him, the white hat.
But a man would think, don't you? If you end up deciding to kick it, you can't bring the tee out at that point. So it's got to start out on the field, I would think. But you're right; they made him throw the tee off the field.
Yeah. Maybe because they consider it a hazard. If you're not going to use it. All right, it's a swinging gate. And it works beautifully for the 2-point conversion. They throw the ball into the end zone. Wide open is Broussard. And that makes it 28-8 with 4:03 to go. They ran the clock on that 2-point conversion.
Mitch, could you tell what the discussion was about the kicking tee? Mitch, could you tell what the discussion was about the kicking tee?
I think they had not set the ball to begin play yet, and they just snapped it prematurely.
Oh.
And then on the extra point, the old Tim Tebow jump pass, he just didn't jump.
Yep.
Because he doesn't have to.
Yeah, we've mentioned that he's one of the taller players on the field, so he doesn't have any trouble seeing everything.
So a nice 80-yard drive, as a matter of fact, for North Vermillion, makes it 28-8.
Well, I tell you what else this does, Bruce. I think it maybe kind of wakes up our team, and we're up 28-0. Had the game fairly in hand, and North Vermillion comes out and answers our score with a scoring drive of their own.
Now, this is the same alignment we have to start the game. The Tours do not expect the ball to be kicked deep.
On that little pooch kickoff.
Yep. The deep men were not back very deep, and now they're inside the 25, and that's it.
Yeah, and you've got you got Gage Trahan, you've got Gavin Elliott, and you got Vizier. So you've got 3 ball handlers up at about the 35-yard line. And he's obviously looking to kick it probably just in front of them. I think kicks it a little deeper.
Yeah, kicks it deeper, and that will go out of bounds. So that's a break for the Tours.
Yeah,
not much of a break. But
what you're trying to do there, obviously, is you're wanting to keep that ball in bounds. And they'll generally put their fastest guy on that gunner position outside. And he's thinking if we don't get over there and field it cleanly, he's racing the sideline. If you don't get a block or chip on him, then I've actually seen it where the kicking team's able to actually run up underneath that kick.
You can't advance it though if you catch it. Or is that's a muffed punch you can't advance?
The kicking team can advance it.
They can?
Cannot.
Okay.
Yeah. The receiving team, I think if it goes past 10 yards, they can advance it all they want.
They can go.
But if it doesn't go 10 yards, they can't advance it, I don't think. It's got to go at least 10, even though they can possess it before it goes 10.
All right, Sulphur will have it at the 35, I guess, where it went out of bounds. They should have it at, I would have thought it would have been the 40.
Yeah, I thought it would have gone up a little bit, but it's at the 35.
But
Coach Tyree's out there discussing it with them, but
that's Jackson is back in. Yeah.
Jackson
is back
Cerise
into
is
the
in the
ball game.
backfield.
Yeah, the kid with 2 last names. Jackson Cerise. Thought it was 2 different people. 3 receivers to the left side now. The doors go from right to left. North to south here in quarter number 3. And Clark will keep it. Cuts it up. He's going to pick up maybe 6 yards out to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, nice little run right there by Jacob.
Good gain on first down. Keep the clock running. And we get late in the third here, under 4 minutes to go, with a 20-point lead. Not real sure why they went for 2.
Yeah, it really doesn't do a whole lot for the score there.
You got to score 4 times. 2nd and 4. This time they will give to Cerise, and he gets nothing.
Yes, that's one of the tough things about the offense we run. You like to throw the ball quite a bit, and even though it's not a true spread offense, you do like to what they call extended handoffs. But when you're trying to run a clock right here, it kind of gets you out of what you normally do throughout the game.
So 3rd and 4 from the 41-yard line. Clark to throw. Rips it near side or whips it near side.
Can you imagine he makes that catch?
Elliott, yeah. All night long.
Well, that's a big first down.
Yes.
You don't want to go 3 and out after that touchdown drive. And it's going to give your defense a little bit of additional rest here, especially where clock's winding down to inside 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. So, if you get one more first down, your defense is also going to get a rest between quarters. So it's a big first down for the Golden Tours.
Ball just inside their territory. Clark to throw again. Here comes the pressure. He escapes. Now he is going to run as he escapes another tackle. He's still on his feet. He may have another first down, but a flag comes down.
It's like a flag toward the end of the run right there.
That would probably be the block.
Yeah, it's one in plays. As many times as he changed direction right there.
Well, if it's a spot foul, it'll be beyond the first down, so it won't be too bad.
I think he'll still have a first down. Or if he doesn't, it's going to be set
it'll be
up
like 1st and 8.
Yeah. Mitch, can you tell what that penalty was for?
Yeah, they're calling a block in the back right before Clark ran out of bounds, about 2 yards before he ran out of bounds. Did not see who it was on.
So it'll be 1st and maybe 7. As the ball is now inside the 45 to about the 44. It'll be 1st and 6.
It's really the first time the Patriot defense have been able to get any pressure on Clark tonight. So that block in the back negates a nice gain for Clark.
Well, just do it again. He's going to give it to Cerise. He's got the first down as the middle opens up for him.
Bruce, and I can tell you one of the biggest thrills for his offensive linemen is when you get a backup tailback or running back in the game. And, he's able to get chunks of yardage and first down. So I promise you them big boys up front, they got big smiles on their faces right now.
That's about 16 first downs for Sulphur.
They've really, really moved the ball well tonight. And extended drives.
Clark will hand it to Cerise. This time he's wrapped up pretty quick.
Yeah, maybe big number 90. Big number 90 was waiting on him right there.
That's the last guy on the list. Deavian Bolton.
Looks like he's going to lose a yard on that play.
Yeah, 2nd and 11. 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Tours up 28-8.
You see Gage Trahan getting in the ball game some here as well. Getting Walker a little below.
Bunched in tight on this formation. Clark to throw. Dumps it off complete. That is Trahan.
Yeah, it's a pass play to Gage Trahan.
Don't know how much he got, if any.
Yeah.
They're going to mark him still in bounds, so the clock will continue to run with a minute to go. Right now, the Tours are happy to see the clock run.
Looks like he got back up to the original line of scrimmage.
Plus maybe a yard. Well, 3rd and 8, maybe.
Yeah, they're calling it.
At the 30?
Yeah, at the 30. So it's going to be set up a 3rd and 8.
Maybe 4 down territory for Sulphur.
Yeah, I think you're out of field goal range right here.
Oh, yeah.
You'd like to see him on the field tonight, but he's out of range so far here. So you probably is 4 down territory.
It's like a pistol formation for Sulphur. Walker in motion to the left. They're letting the clock run all the way down. He's going to throw it wide open. Is Elliott for the score.
That's going to be a 30-yard touchdown for the Golden Tours.
His 3rd from Clark tonight.
You know, you got to be very patient on that play as a quarterback there because Elliott was up on top in that formation. And great job by the offensive line. They've got to give Clark enough time to wait on Gavin Elliott to come all the way across the field. And really nothing fancy about that play, Bruce. Elliott just drags across the field, and once he finally clears the hash mark, he's wide open for a touchdown.
Habit's kick is good. 13 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Tours are up 35-8.
You know, probably the happiest man about that touchdown is number 57, Ethan Paez, because he's going to get the kickoff again.
Good for him.
I think that's his first action we've seen.
I think so.
I believe he's
You're right.
I think he's also a sophomore. Yep, sophomore kicker. And so
see, there's Baudouin. He's okay.
Yeah, I think
just saw habits here. They're just trying out somebody different.
Well, you know, he's also a little more of a straight-on kicker, so it's a little different style of a kickoff than what we've showed with North Vermillion earlier here in the ball game. There wasn't anything angling to a corner on his kick. It was just he's a little heavier,
yeah,
a little heavier kicker, and probably a little stronger leg look like. And
it's a soccer style kicker. Is he a soccer player?
He very well could be. If he's not, he needs to be.
Ought to be, yeah.
I say that he angled
to the
that
near
one.
side. Yep.
That may be in the end zone.
Yeah, he let it go.
Looks like it hits well inside the 10 though. So I mean, he's got a little different leg on him than what we've seen so far this year, and so looks like our kicking game is in great hands. Give us some stats, Mitch.
Hey, so just an update on Gavin Elliott's night: 9 catches, 172 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Wow. 15 to 21 for 256.
Clark's 15 to 21 for 256 and 3 touchdowns, and a spectacular tough run to get out of trouble a minute ago.
Yeah, you know, some of them stats remind me of our colleague Tony Tremonti's high school stats.
For his career?
What's the total yards? Does he have that?
Mitch, do you happen to have total yards of offense for the game tonight? Put Million to the test.
I'm on it.
Martin to throw, and he throws that right into
Grayson
Stelly's arms. He couldn't hang on.
I've been talking about. I keep waiting for one of them defenders to step in front of that little. They've been throwing them little slants all night, and Grayson finally jumped up and made a great read.
428 total.
Mitch, we'll go to you.
428 total yards of offense.
Wow. Another quarter to go. All right. 2nd down and 10. They're going to hand that off.
Nice job right there by the defensive line.
That'll do it for the 3rd quarter.
So the 3rd quarter is going to come to a wind with the Golden Tours extending the lead just before the end of the quarter their lead out to 35-8. And as we mentioned, the Golden Tour offense has amassed over 420 yards of offense through 3 quarters. So they've probably put together their best overall game tonight, offensively and defensively, that we've seen so far this year.
Well, you can go back to last year, and it's probably the best game we've seen in a while. For the Tours, particularly on offense.
Well, you know, you'll probably, when you mention that to Coach Towery, I bet one of the first. He's an offensive guy, but I guarantee you tonight he's been very, very impressed with his defense.
Oh, I agree. Everyone should be. It's you know, they've held him a couple of times inside the 5-yard line. You know, you're going to give up points. You're just not going to give up many, it appears, here tonight. Because now you've got the 35-8 lead. It's just now let's keep the clock running and, get out of here without anybody getting hurt. Still got big games with New Iberia coming up. And
well, as we talked about the other day, Bruce, I mean, Coach Towery, he's just continually been talking playoffs,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
He's not looking just to get 6 or 7 games in this season. He's wanting to make the playoffs for this team and the senior class. So, there's a method behind his madness, I guess you would say. Like I say, he's not looking just to play the 6 or 7 games and go to the house.
All right, 3rd down and 7, right literally in front of us here. Martin to throw. Here comes the pressure. He escapes. The pass is caught. That's a good job by the wide receiver to come back to his quarterback.
Yeah, not only does he come back, but he comes back to an open area of the field. And, like I said, really gets himself in position that the defender just couldn't get back there to make the play.
Mark it just across the 35, close to the 36-yard line. 1st down, North Vermillion here as we're just underway in the 4th quarter. Martin with a quick handoff.
Yeah, they got
all over it.
They got very lucky right there to not get a fumble on that play.
The only reason that they gained a yard is because he fell over the pile. So 2nd and 9 coming up from the 36-yard line.
We mentioned his number after the penalty a while ago, but so we're going to mention his number again on a great tackle right there. Number 90, Keegan Trim, was on the tackle.
Spins around and hands it off, and he's just shedding defenders.
Well,
is Arnold.
That goes to show you how strong their running backs are, because 3 or 4 guys tried to tackle him up high, and he was able to shed every one of them and just keep moving down the field, and that's going to result in a Patriot 1st down.
Michael Johnson injured on the play for the Tours.
As Mitch mentioned earlier, Michael Johnson's kind of been our all special teams coverage guy tonight, so we hate to see him go down. Hopefully it's just a little cramp.
So they'll check on him with 11:06 to go in the ball game. The Tours lead at 35-8. They're at North Vermilion High School out in the middle of the sugarcane fields here. Every now and then you smell the sugarcane fires. All right, he's up.
Let's say I came off of 167, and they were burning the field right there. So
yep. Johnson
looks like nothing serious. Yeah, maybe just a little cramp.
Yep. I think he's one of those kids that Arnold was throwing off as he ran past him.
Yeah, he's probably one of the first ones he shed.
Well, the ball right at midfield here for North Vermillion. They'll start the clock back up. Maybe they won't. There we go. Martin to throw, straight drop, throws deep, and it is incomplete. Well, they were a bit of hand fighting going on down there, but
and he kind of went down funny. I don't know. Right now.
Tours help him up.
Yeah, Mitch, I saw Coach McCain having a little conversation with Clark. So, and from the conversation, it was kind of like you've had a great game tonight. Where we're going to move to the next quarterback. So we'll be looking to see Gage Trahan enter the ball game when we get the ball back.
That might be contingent on us getting a stop here, but
2nd and 10 for North Vermillion from the 50-yard line. Martin will keep it, and the Tours will wrap him up for a loss. He faked the handoff to Arnold, and he kept it himself, and the Tours were waiting.
Yeah, I saw 35 Perez in there, and also number 91 Errant.
It's a loss of 2, so it'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Patriots from the Sulphur, it's like 49-yard line, or their own 49-yard line.
And it looks like the defensive line is really starting to get some nice penetration here in the second half. But Martin may throw the ball better as he runs. Oh,
yep.
I thought.
That's caught. 1st down, I believe. I don't know who he who he threw it to. Pennington, who has the touchdown. That is a first down. So good play for the Patriots on 3rd and 12.
Mitch, they just kind of keep slinging them little slant plays. I look for a cornerback or safety to step in front of one here in a minute.
Yeah, I don't think that was the intended receiver, but I guess they'll take it.
Yeah, we thought the same thing from up here. Look kind of like a weird play.
So it's 1st and 10 now for North Vermillion. And Martin with a fake is going to run it himself here on the left side. He turns the corner, and he is brought down after the first down. You see a flag? Yep, there it is. Mitch going past the cheerleaders there.
Mitch, one of the things we've noticed is that Martin at quarterback he's kind of got some deceptive speed about him once he gets his shoulders turned upfield.
You know, he's put together like Gavin Elliott and Caleb Vijay, long-legged, kind of, faster than you would think. But, man, once he gets that stride going, he's tough to catch.
Well, we mentioned probably on a different team, he's either a wideout or a safety. I believe Bruce said last year he was listed as a wideout.
So it is 10 yards, I believe, for a hold.
Brucey also reminds me of a center fielder on the baseball team.
Yeah.
That's kind of the type of player and type of build he's got on him.
So it is 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. So the 10 yards puts the ball right back where it was. The pressure, the pass is complete. Well, if he had thrown that in front of, I guess that's Pennington, he would still be running.
Yeah, a little surprising, Bruce. Mitch mentioned that the Patriots have right at 350 yards of offense tonight. Just, nice yardage for them, but our defense just hasn't broken much tonight.
You're going to hand this off for nothing. Maybe a loss. Once again, it's Arnold. Oh, Sulphur stopped him.
And it was a slow defensive lineman there on that play.
Stopped him twice inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
And had the 80-yard touchdown drive. It's a loss of, it looks like a couple. That should bring up a 2nd down and 12. Martin to throw. Pressure again. He throws that into the end zone and hopes that someone will run under it. And they can't quite get to it.
Yeah, that's kind of one of them plays there. He's just really throwing it up, and like you say, hoping his wide receiver is able to get there.
That's been successful once or twice tonight.
Yeah, but he didn't put quite as much air underneath that one as he put on some of his other ones, and like I said, really just didn't give his wide out time to get there.
So it's 3rd down and 12 for the Patriots with 8:59 to go. They trail 35-8.
And obviously they're in 4-down territory here.
Yep. Clock is stopped, so they take their time getting the play in.
Yeah, it should take a lot of time for that play clock to get going.
Martin to throw. Here comes the pressure as he rolls to his right. He dumps it off that way, incomplete. Overthrew Cooper David. And it's 4th down and 12.
Yeah,
yes, they'll go for it.
Defensive end's got to do a better job of keeping containment right there. I think if they would work a little harder on, making him stay in the pocket. I don't think he's near as good of a quarterback out of the pocket as he is when he's moving. So, like you mentioned, brings up a big 4th down, 4th and 12. Looks like we'll get a timeout, even though the play clock hadn't started running even.
Huh. That'll be their first timeout. With 8:53 left to play. Sulphur on top by 27 here. Engaged Trahan is ready to go in.
Mitch, it looks like the defensive line is getting a little tired of chasing Martin around the backfield.
That's better. How much yard do you have this half?
He's talking to one of the linemen. He's asking about
that lineman's one.
None? Not a lot.
Hey, tell that lineman not to worry about offensive yardage in the second half.
I was going to interview him during
to
the
his
game.
credit, he wants to know how many rushing yards there are.
I don't know if the coach would like us interviewing one of his players during the game. That's probably not a good
in a
idea.
little trouble.
Yeah.
Although Mitch didn't initiate the interview.
No. All right, 4th and 12. Throw into the end zone. It is caught. Nope, dropped it as he hit the ground.
He had that ball initially.
Yes, he
though.
did.
Yeah.
Between a couple of tours, too.
Yeah, he did a great job of high pointing that pass right there. Mitch, I know it fell incomplete, but that play was right there in front of you. That wideout did a great job of going up and getting that ball at its highest point.
Yeah, he did, and he came down. It would have been a touchdown if he had held on. Number 4 job of breaking that up as they were coming down. So great defensive play there by Arsamont, and a heads-up play by the wideout as well. On a pretty well-thrown ball.
All right, this should be Gage.
We do have
Trahan.
Trahan in the game
Okay,
now.
Trahan.
Yes.
It looks like Cerise is back in the backfield with him.
First down, Sulphur.
Subs in the game. I'll be on if Beth can't.
Slant. Oh, and he threw it behind. Booney?
Yep.
Yep.
He had him open right there.
He threw it behind him. Well, 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Tours at about the 30-yard line.
352 is where they're at. I'm about to say 450.
said 340.
I said 452. Bad math.
I can relate.
On the shotgun. Hand it off to Cerise. He'll
Nice
come
run
around
on
the
the
left
left
side.
end.
Keeps the clock running. At a 3rd down coming up for Sulphur.
Bruce, that's
like
a nice
5.
gain. Yeah, 5,
Yep.
6 yards.
Yep. It's like 3rd and 4.
Trahan's only a sophomore, and Cerise is only a sophomore. So
There's the future.
yeah, there's 2 youngsters in the backfield right here for the Golden Tours.
This time he
Got it that
hits
time.
that
Yeah.
slant to Booney. First down, Sulphur.
Mitch, that's a big confidence play for Trahan. You know, it's the same pass play. He was behind the receiver on 1st down.
So this time they executed to perfection to pick up the 1st down at about the 41-yard line.
Some subs coming in now. Don, number 81, Zach Bouillon, senior receivers in the game. Number 80, Jonathan Hopkins, sophomore wide receivers in the game. And number 83, Caden Blaylock, sophomore wide receivers in the game.
So 2 more sophomores on the field, Bruce.
First down. Cerise with the football on the left side. He is wrapped up. Maybe a short gain. 2nd down and 8. Looks like a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, Mitch, we had mentioned the quarterback, the tailback, and the 2 wideouts are all sophomores in the ball game for the Tours right now.
So 2nd and 8. From about the 43-yard line, and
We'll call it
Sulphur
timeout.
calls a timeout.
Yeah, we're having a little trouble lining up right there, Bruce. And
Teaching time.
Mitch, it looked like we just had a little trouble lining up with all the youngsters in the game.
Yeah, Don, it's a good thing to see, in my opinion. Coach Towery's not happy with the youngsters not being ready to go and getting in the right spot, but he's getting them straightened out, picking them back up, and he'll get them back out there. Didn't want to use that timeout, Coach, until the final whistle, right?
Yeah, you hate to burn that timeout. But like we just mentioned, you've got not counting maybe what's up on your line right now, but you've got at least 4 sophomores in the
Don,
game.
just a correction. Number 13, Zach Bouillon, the senior, is split wide to the left, getting a little action.
So it's 2nd down and 8. Cerise wrapped up in the backfield.
At number 90 for the Patriots has done a nice job tonight. Hasn't been able to get consistent pressure, but he's been able to step up on key plays for him.
Third down coming up for the Tours.
Yeah, Cerise loses a couple yards on that play. Brings up a 3rd and 9.
Trahan in the shotgun. It's a snap. Here comes the pressure. He's going to be sacked.
I think we're going to have maybe a defensive pass interference or a holding call, though.
It'll have to be hold. Stop was made by Jaquette Livings.
That's going to be on Vermillion. Something in back in the secondary.
Yeah, Mitch is saying it's in a defensive backfield for North Vermillion. I think it's going to be a holding call.
Well, they're having a conversation, 2 of them anyway, looking at Sulphur. Of course, that doesn't matter because they don't call out numbers.
All the young pups in right now.
They're discussing what they want to do, Sulphur.
Well, obviously, Sulphur's going to take the penalty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a pretty good loss, it looks like. So,
yeah, he was sacked for a big loss, probably a 10 or 11-yard loss in the play.
I'm not sure why it's taking so long. Holding North Vermillion. Of course, that's just a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, in high school,
it's just not an automatic first down.
But it was a 3rd and 9, so it should be a first down.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. And there's another flag. That'll be unsportsmanlike conduct
be on the North Vermillion coach.
on North Vermillion.
That's definitely going to be a first down.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be about a 25-yard gain now.
Yeah, I believe that North Vermillion coach said one of them magical words, Mitch.
Yeah. And there's still an official over there.
I believe I think what he was so upset about, though, the holding penalty wasn't anywhere near the sack play. But I mean, obviously, if it kept a wide out from getting out in the pass pattern, they got to call it.
They're discussing where to mark it off from. Because 25 yards from there is a first down. All right. Let's see here. This will be the first mark off. Oh, it's face mask. Dead ball foul and sportsmanlike conduct. So that's 5 yards and then 20, or 5 yards and 15. Yeah. About 20 yards in penalties. First down, Sulphur. From the North Vermillion 42-yard line. We're going to hand it off to Cerise up the middle. He's going to get at least 5, looks like. Close to the 35-yard line. 36 mark him down with 6 minutes to go. And they're going to give us the hydration break.
Mitch has got that mic on, so you're going to get there a little bit of the cheerleaders as well.
Everybody getting in the action tonight.
Mitch, we're having a little trouble hearing you. What you mentioned, a couple new linemen were in the ball game.
Yeah, so in the game, a couple of seniors, Tate Busby and Albert Allen. Allen's played some. Busby getting in there. That's those guys that have been sticking it out and playing and don't get to see the field a lot. Coach Towery doing a good job of getting them in the game, getting them a few snaps here.
I'll tell you what, if one of them's number 68, that's an impressive looking young man right there.
All right, so 68, Don, that's Caleb Harris. He's a senior that's been there all night. I mean, he
anchors the line.
So it's second down and 2nd and 4 for the Tours. From the 36. Trahan to throw, escapes trouble, sidearms it himself, incomplete.
Speaking of baseball throws, Trahan is probably one of the top prospects in Southwest Louisiana on the baseball field as well.
That's 3rd down and 4 coming up from the 36-yard line.
Mitch, we mentioned in baseball throws from that other quarterback, but there you saw one from the Golden Tour baseball player.
So third down coming up. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They're going to hand it to Cerise coming around the near side. Cuts it up close to the first down.
I think he's got it, too. That's a nice little
Yes, it
cutback
was.
play. He's calling it 4th down. But
And a
he's right
flag comes from 20 yards behind the line.
on the other side of the ball. I don't. That's
Wow.
a guy.
It's going to be a dead ball foul, I think. He was back at about the 15-yard line when he threw that.
We're motioning that it's on North Vermillion. Boy, their coach really isn't going to like this one.
Well, he may be mad at his own team. That
Let's
would have
see
been
what
4th and maybe half a yard.
Yeah, let's see what the call's going to be right here.
Hopefully
North
we can
Vermillion's
see
kind
it.
of coming
Dead
apart
ball
on this
foul.
drive.
Personal
Personal
foul.
foul.
Yeah, that must have hit somebody after the play.
I didn't see anything running around,
I
though, or
didn't either.
anything out of the ordinary.
That's going to give them just about 100 yards in penalties. And another first down for Sulphur. I've got 20 first downs for the Golden Tour offense here tonight.
A North Vermillion coach has requested us.
He's
Talk
out of
to
the
the
hash
White
marks. Brett Blakely, the head coach here.
Yeah, or maybe they used a timeout. I don't know, but I mean, and I don't like it either way. But when the team has the ball and they're driving like this, and just because that coach wants to talk to the referee, if he didn't use a timeout, I've seen him do this in some games. They'll go over there and have a 4 or 5 minute discussion. Seems like, and it just ruins all the momentum of what your offense has going at the time.
That and he didn't have a 2-hour drive ahead of him.
Yeah.
He's not going
to
the other side of the state.
What started out as a quick second half has kind of drug on here in the fourth quarter.
Of course, I'm sure these are Lafayette officials, so he's working at White Hat in case he sees him again in a couple of weeks.
For both teams to go to the sidelines, he may have went ahead and burned one of his timeouts.
Well, it is first down Sulphur at the North Vermillion
17?
Yep, 17-yard line, ball right on it. He's telling one of his officials, don't throw any more flags.
Yeah, let's let this thing
That
go.
Works for me. Trahan in the shotgun. Gets a snap, and he's going to throw. Throws that slant, but he throws it too far. Out in front of, who was that, 83 for?
I think that was a senior wideout. Mitch mentioned
Caden
earlier.
Blaylock, yeah.
Oh, no, 83 is a sophomore.
Yeah, sophomore, yeah. Yeah, the senior, I think, is Bouillon.
Or no, 83, I'm sorry. Yeah, sophomore Caden Blaylock.
Yeah, the senior is 13, Zach Bouillon.
Yeah, 13.
So it's 2nd and 10 from the 17 with 5:31 to go.
Gage had him open on that slant play right there, so Gage is just looking to kind of get his timing down a little bit here.
2 receivers to the left, 1 out here to the right. Wingman to the left also for the Tours. They're going to hand it off to Cerise. He spins his way to about the 15-yard line.
He spun his way out of one tackle, only to be met by another waiting Patriot right there, but still a nice run for positive yards.
Brings up 3rd down.
Gain of 2 on the play.
3rd and 8. The ball right at the 15-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 right. Wingman is on the right side this time for the Tours. Letting the play clock run a little bit. Here comes the pressure now, and Trahan drops the football, and he's going to,
get back on it?
No, nope. They did.
I mean, North Vermillion ball.
Yep, North Vermillion got it first.
He was just kind of scrambling out to his right there, looking to see if he was still a pass play left to be made. When he picked up his head, really looked like he may have just bumped the ball on his thigh or his hip, and it comes loose and results in a turnover right there. You see Coach Towery talking with him on the sideline, and he's letting him know, you got to make sure you do a little better job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, we didn't have the headsets on. I think we could hear it.
Yeah, you got to love Coach Towery. He's a lot of fire about him, but a lot of positive fire.
Ball at the 21-yard line now. It's the 2nd turnover. The Tours have the only 2 of the ball game. On first down, new quarterback.
Yeah, I was just about to say, new quarterback in the
Yep,
ball game.
he will hand it off. That is Isaiah Whitlock.
Mitch, were you able to see what happened there on the fumble? Did he just kind of bounce it off of his leg?
I think that's a new running back, too.
So, yeah, Don, just scrambling, holding the ball with one hand. I don't know if it bounced off his leg or if he just lost grip on it. That happens when you're inexperienced, but that's why you get in these games.
Looks like we got several new defensive players in the ball game as well, too, Mitch. I see number 10 out there, trailing Creary.
Tucker Dennis will get close to the first down, maybe a yard short at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of clean jerseys. Creary played some last week. I don't think he's played much defense tonight. George Boney, the younger brother of Jack, the receivers out there, number 53. Several others in the game.
You also see number 96, Jordan Ferris, a senior defensive lineman.
Such a good thing to be getting those kids in there that have played so hard and practiced so hard and just get a little action.
Martin back in at quarterback. He will throw on 3rd and 1. He throws it up there, and it's incomplete. Ethan Guidry, the intended receiver, is right through his hands. Fourth down and 1.
Number 1, Daniel Burton, was back there in coverage. Go ahead, Mitch.
You know, Don, another thing that I like is those guys are mixed in with a few starters. So there's still some continuity and some kids out there that have been in the game, kind of have a flow of the game instead of putting 11 clean shirts out there. And it's got to make that experience better for the younger guys.
Well, it gives them a little guidance out there in the field as well.
4th and a long 1. Martin with the quick throw. It's into the hands of one of those kids. They're bringing it back the other way inside the 20-yard line.
I think that was an interception by number 17, a sophomore, Cole Navarre.
Yeah, I think you're right. So that's the first turnover for the Patriots. It comes with 3:17 to go, and Sulphur in the red zone once again, the 18-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving Cole Navarre a little grief on the sideline, Bruce. I think they're telling him he should have scored right there.
I thought for a minute he was.
I thought he was too.
Trahan right back out there. Hands this off to Cerise, and Cerise will plow his way forward for maybe a yard.
Yeah, North Vermillion, they've started making some substitutions as well on offense and defense.
3 minutes to go. 35-8 Sulphur. They have it inside their 17, 2nd and 8.
You know, a lot of times that we've seen Cerise get bottled up tonight, Bruce, he still falls forward for a 2 or 3 yard gain.
This time I don't think he's going to make it.
Well, they sent a blitz right there.
Yeah.
They know we're running.
Yeah, they're going to mark him back at the 19 for about a 3 yard loss, so it's 3rd and 11.
I got a feeling Coach Tower's about to dial something up for that blitz, though. Yeah, they're sending 2 linebackers or a linebacker and a safety through each of the gaps. Like I say, knowing that it's an obvious running situation, so we can wind the clock. But Coach Tower has got a little bit of oomph in him. So let's see if he may dial something up for the end zone right here.
2 receivers here to the near side, actually 3, 1 to the far side, right and left. Watching the play clock. And the throw is complete, and that is into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's who I've been.
Caleb Vigier.
Yep, the tight end, number 2. Vigier is in for the score for the Golden Tornadoes. I told you I had a feeling Towery had a little something, something for that linebacker and safety blitzing right there.
That might not make him happy on the North Vermillion sideline, but
No.
we don't see him, so.
Well, like I say, he didn't like that blitzing and taking advantage of that running back either.
Kick is good. 42-8 with 1:44 to play in this one. All three of the losses for North Vermillion, they have given up over 40 points.
Mitch, that's my favorite man on the field, that big tight end.
One more time, Don. Can hear you.
I said that's one of my favorite players on the field, that big tight end, number 2, Vizier. And it kind of, it makes up as well. Earlier in the game, we had the ball on the south end of the field. Vizier was wide open, and I don't know if the pass got tipped or just kind of come out of Clark's hands. But Vizier would have had a touchdown earlier in the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's if you remember, Don, he's the guy that won the Sulphur High basketball team's slam dunk contest last year. Kid can jump, great athlete, and he showed it right there. Came down with a ball that was thrown really hard by Trahan. Beautiful play. Maybe a sign for things to come.
He's got the size. Big, tall kid like Elliott.
Slam dunk competition, huh? I think you know what I'm thinking about now.
He was the only guy that could enter it.
This kick is taken at about the 5. And back up to the 19, and that's going to be about it.
No, I'm thinking that's a new challenge for Kyle Medier.
Is it to the 20? You ain't getting me in it.
Bruce, for Kyle to be in that slam dunk contest, we'd have to have a shorter set of goals.
It could be on somebody's shoulders.
Hopefully Kyle's listening from home
We'll just
tonight.
get him a trampoline.
There you go.
So Kyle and Mitch did a volleyball game. Let's mention that. The Lady Tour volleyball team will be in action tomorrow at noon at home, looking to get to the state tournament at the Pontchartrain Center. Mitch, are you calling the girls' volleyball game with Kyle tomorrow, or is that just Kyle? So Kyle and Blake McCaskill, I believe it's a noon. I don't know what volleyball is. It's probably not a tip-off, but
No.
Mitch, do you know, is it a noon start, I believe? Yeah, it's going to be a noon start for our listeners.
Who are they playing? Do they know who they're playing?
I know they were getting a winner out of Acadian and somebody. Mitch, one last question for Mr. Poole. Are we playing Acadian, or who won out of the game? Who do we play? It was Acadian and somebody. We were going to get the winner of that game. Who do we play? Who do we play? Yeah, we play Acadiana.
Okay,
So
Acadiana.
it'll be a noon start, and I believe it's over at the 9th grade campus. Yeah, so what Mitch is saying is Sulphur went in as the number 8 seed in the playoffs, and Acadiana went as the number 9 seed. And Acadiana was actually who we had to beat to win district.
I was about to say that surely they've played already once.
So,
Time out here with, actually that's the end of the game.
But so just real fast, if you can't go out to the game tomorrow, tune in to our Facebook and our YouTube channels, and Kyle will bring the game to you. Kyle and Blake will bring the game. We'll bring the game to you live, and
this one is a 42-8 win. Golden Tours have now won 2 games in a row. It was a great night for the offense. Elliott, 3 touchdown catches from Clark. The Golden Tours ran a couple in. Walker from 22, Stelly from 30. Vijay had another one at the end of the ball game. Defense played well. They gave up a lot of yards, but they only gave up 8 points in this one tonight. And you're 2-2 on the year. North Vermillion goes to 2-3. And, coming up is homecoming next Saturday against the New Iberia Yellow Jackets. It'll be a noon or 1 o'clock start.
We're going to work on that. That kickoff. that start time for you tomorrow. But like I say, we'll believe it's at noon. But we're going to work on getting the kickoff time for you next week. And Mitch,
I'm going to try to get.
See if you can grab him.
Yeah, there he is.
We're going to try to get Coach Tower in for a few comments.
Yeah,
real fast.
He's talking to Mr. Poole right now. But, here, we'll get him real quick.
Yeah, they're getting ready to sing the alma mater in front of the visiting crowd. But Mitch is trying to catch you for a
Coach,
few
here with
minutes.
Coach Towery post game. Tours win 42-8. Coach, comments about the game?
We were on the field a little bit too much on defense. Some things we got to get fixed there. Offensively, we had a lot of big plays. Made a couple of critical errors. I felt like we left about 14 out there. But we performed well. We got a big game against Nish next week. Got some guys that we held out there in the second half trying to keep healthy. Proud of the guys, get their second win after everything they've been through. Huge for these guys and huge for this community.
Yeah, good momentum, and I know the community's looking forward to getting back. That's at home next week, is that right?
Home at 1 o'clock. Home at 1 o'clock next Saturday's homecoming.
All right, we'll get the folks out there. Good job, Coach. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Well, good. That answers our timing question.
Yep. So kickoff next Saturday be at 1 p.m. Homecoming.
Wear your best duds.
Yeah, and we've had some great Saturday afternoon weather. So, if the weather's nice once again, we'll help to see everybody out. So, Bruce, that's going to bring us to a close here from Patriots Stadium. We'll call it Patriots Stadium at North Vermillion in Maurice, Louisiana. The Golden Tours are going to walk out of here, even in their record at 2-2, with a 42-8 win over the North Vermillion Patriots. We'll see you tomorrow at noon for the girls' playoff game. Like we mentioned, we'd love to see a great crowd. That game sends the winner to the Pontchartrain Center to the state tournament. And we'll see you next Saturday for Golden Tour football, 1 p.m. kickoff. So on behalf of Bruce Merchant, Mitch Red, I'm Don Martin with Tornado Radio Network. We're signing off tonight, and we'll see you guys, not us, but Kyle Medier, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for listening.